อุ้ยอันตีดีจัดว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวลาก่อนเฮ้ยป้อมเปิ้มกระจุยกระจายหมดไอสัตว์โอ้ตายตายตายเอาแล้ว
DRX's first map ban so far has always been Lotus. They don't
คลิปหาย
want
แล้วไอเซตไม่ได้เล่นแล้วไอ้เหี้ย
anything up to chance.
อันนี้ไม่ซิกเพลเยอร์แล้ว
Haven has to be
เซตโดนดรอปแล้วครับ
conscious choice by Gen G. This is their map pick.
แล้วมีอ๋อนี่ไง
Really break through DRX.
ซินแวนอะไรเนี่ยเพื่อนซีนิวเจนเขานะครับตอนอยู่เกาหลีโซวาที่เล่นโซวาที่เล่นโซวานะเพื่อนซีเขา
Sylvan has been really impactful for Gen G. Now they're going to try to force this.
อุ้ยไม่เช็ค
Oh no.
ไม่เช็คอ้าว
So aggressive right off the rip and
โอ้โหมาแล้ว
What's happening?
Number 1 เกาหลี
So
เจนจี
uncharacteristic.
Oh, great recognition here by King.
อุ้ยแหลก
Buzz might still win the trade.
คิง คิงเพื่อนเก่าเพื่อนแก่ เพื่อนเก่าเพื่อนแก่ โอ้โหคิง
Timing there. King just looked away at the wrong second.
ยิงไม่โดน
And he's fast. And speaking of timing, this comes down to whether or not Sylvan can.
อุ้ยมาแล้วซินแวนเพื่อนนิวเจนโอ้โหเหมือน เหมือนเลย
And
โอ้โห
caught out with utility in hand.
ฝักโตด
Max brings control back to DRX's side. Spike goes down. How do you retake this?
เหมือนเลย
This is tough, no doubt.
เพื่อนจริงครับ
You
เพื่อน
don't
จริง
have any utility. It's just really gonna have to get
โอ้
done on
3 ต่อ
shooting.
5
Yeah, DRX's
ใช่ไหม
crossfires are good as usual.
3 ต่อ
This is just a little bit unfortunate here for the side of Gen G. I mean, King's Lurk gets identified, respected by Buzz, and he buys enough time. I mean, the entry here gets a little bit wonky. For DRX, it's a good read from Gen G.
อะไรวะแพ้ได้ไงวะ
What the pistol round's gonna look like off the rip.
โอ้
They
โห
know there's
คิง
gonna
ยิง
be
ไม่
gas.
โดน
They know that that corner is often left unchecked initially. But
เอ้ยเมื่อกี้อะไรอ่ะ
Sylvan to win that trade on the other
เมื่อ
side.
กี้อะไรอ่ะ
And therefore he switches to utility. But they're already
Ooh.
vamosing. I mean,
We are vamosing today.
look, DRX, no doubt about it, wants to win this as cleanly as possible. I mean, of course, that's basically the same.
Yes.
Like the desk was talking about, it's because DRX
เฮ้ยโดนรีคอนเฮ้ย
hiding things, we think. And that's usually what they do. We say that because historically we know they do that.
They are the trendsetters. They are the ones who invent the meta at times.
Exactly.
Harbor and Viper was never played until they started it. And of course, the thing that you have to admire the most about them is how flexible they are, how many different forms they have to their styles.
Ooh.
Something goes wrong, they
Classic.
will adapt, but here it goes. Foxy
Ooh.
with the first pick off. Meteor trying to fight back. Genji wants
เอาแล้วเอาแล้วเอาแล้วเอาแล้ว
Still, you gotta work against the automatic
ไม่
weapon.
ทันว่ะ
Stack swings. And King is the last one left. Coming up from behind.
Spike planted.
Meteor with that Marshall. Almost
RB's
good.
aware.
No problems there. But this is not a bad round at all for the side of Gen G. They get a few
Ooh.
kills. They do some damage. Nobody had shields left on DRX at the
ทารอน
end
วั
of
นจันทร์
that.
ครับ
So, not bad at all from the side of Gen G. They're making decent reads here. Oh my God, that is nothing but head. That is ridiculous.
Like the desk said, there are so many different comparisons you can draw between these two teams. So many storylines. And of course, when it comes down to the IGLs, we've got TS versus Stacks, but at the same time, you can draw comparisons between TS and Mako. You can draw comparisons between Foxy 9 and Meteor. And right now, Meteor, with that Marshall, has been proving to show a lot of value. The rest of it, though, just a fast hit from DRX in, but look at how it's being held up by TS up on top of those boxes. A quick triple coming out of nowhere. Mako trying to bring this back, but Gen G knows they have the numbers.
Yeah, Plant is going to be allowed to be put down, but you've still got a paranoia. Some flashes. RB, though, with that Vandal. Let's get the headshot on the Meteor. A 2v3 now.
Hiding inside of the dark cover, though. RB does get a shot off. And this is suddenly doable for DRX. One player left, and that's going to be TS. How do you retake this on your own? No utility whatsoever. And you have to be careful about a shorty, a Vandal now in RB's hands. He's got shock dart lineups for sure.
2 what fuck วะ
Onto it, brings out a tap. Mako peeks. Where's RB? Still hiding back behind. He's just buying time. Mako, doesn't matter if I'm gone. No way you defuse this anymore.
Yeah, it's too late. He can't stick it now. And that's really well handled here by DRX. They get the bonus. And that's devastating. TS even going to die to the spike at the end of it. You know, that Bulldog probably would have preferred to carry that over. And that's heartbreak here for Gen G, and this is already very deeply concerning for Gen G. As much as I was really hoping, and I was going to tell you, man, we talked about this before, that my hope here was that Gen G could push DRX enough where DRX has to start digging into their playbook, where they have to start showing us the different looks, showing us fakes, because frankly, DRX has been pretty static. They're often their hits are pretty readable. Like once they dump utility, you kind of know where it's going to be, and good teams play back against that. Now King, I just assumed because it was a Marshall. Yes. I just assumed because it was a Marshall.
I'm with you.
But I mean, King also very, very good at side anchoring, so gets that headshot on a Foxy 9, and gonna juggle some guns here. But,
I think, sorry, if anything, you know, this is a challenge. This is showing that Gen G will fight back. DRX cannot just get their way with aim duels. You will be met with even with Marshalls, but still, the utility, the coordinated plays as they push into B will be confident, but got dead now. Trying to fight back with Sheriff of his own. Caught out with utility still, though. DRX still has the tactics to be able to take down sites with ease.
Yeah, and I mean, with the rolling thunder in the back pocket here, the B site feels potentially comfortable for DRX, just trying to use the drone to buy a little bit of time here, sell this rotation just a little bit. But this is actually something I was just about to try to talk about here, is I want to see DRX try to sell more fakes. Because they don't necessarily do it a lot. They're great about getting information. They're great about understanding
ปืนพกมาดีๆเฮียทำไมอยู่ๆเป็นภาพนี้วะ
These sheriffs have been
4-2 แพ้เฮียวินโบนัส
He's got a good understanding of positioning himself. We might see DRX trying to play around with the sights. This is Haven after all. But when you have players that sharp, that crisp, and they are holding down sights on their own, not giving up their positions, it's a little bit tricky for DRX. Still, though, ultimate from Stacks, the rolling thunder pushes them off, buys a little bit more time on that spike. Dark cover might cover it, but here comes that recon dart. Sylvan will be able to find a little bit of shot, but RB has the clutch in his hand.
มะเร็งระยะสุดท้าย
A triple now,
กดเดือด
and the fourth round win for DRX.
Yeah, I mean, RB's been phenomenal on these post plants. The timing on that recon dart was great. You know, even though Stacks is accounted for by Sylvan on that push out, his early kill. Oh, Foxy kind of gets a little bit over aggressive there. Swings wide, pays the price. Godden just hit a damn sick shot. Flashes all over the place. Sylvan having tremendous impact still.
อะไรคือชื่อแมปซ้ายบนมั่ว
You know, so far, I think they're still undefeated when he's in the, you know, in terms of maps. When he's in on the map, I don't think they've dropped a map.
โอ้ตัวเก๋อ
I knew that was true not too long ago. So, you know, I think immediately a timeout here necessary for Gen G, because you can't have this go on any longer.
ไอ้นี่เป็นอะไรวะจมูกรูนั่นน่ะหาหมอไหม
You really have to force
จะได้หาย
DRX
ใจสะดวกขึ้น
back at the ropes.
Oh, we know Termi won't call timeout.
ยัดทุกอาทิตย์
Just winning, he just won't do it.
Exactly. Trust his boys to do it. But that's the thing. When it comes down to this, we are seeing signs of life from Gen G. We are seeing that they can take these duels, they can take these shots. Those rounds have been so close.
เชี่ยโคตรเท่
You just need that little bit of temperament.
Yeah. No, I think that's really, really well said. That's a big-time Gen G fan. I saw it. I saw her post on Twitter with that exact picture earlier. So
Wow.
she is a die-hard Stacks fan.
So much lineage between these two teams right now. We want to see Gen G give us that game that we're all yearning for. Just maybe one map off of DRX.
Meteor's got the op. The only ults to speak of
ไอ้พวกแปลหน่อยนี่มัน
well, I was gonna say the Omens, but then Mako actually uses it and sticks it in the back. He's putting some pressure down here.
มันหวังอะไร
They're
จาก
already
กูหรือ
through
เป
the
ล่า
garage.
ที่บอกให้แปล
Bit of a dark cover might block off something, but still, the recon dart, the buzz with the shorty. And that is the C-site completely smashed open.
Well, that's new. I can tell you right now, that is new. I don't think I've ever seen that happen with DRX, the way that they set that crunch up.
And keep in mind, this is off of a timeout from Gen G.
13-0 ว่ะ
When you suddenly catch your
เตรียม
opponent
ตัว
off
มา
guard
ดี
like
จั
this,
ด
how does Gen G react?
คนนี้เว้นใหญ่
It's not impossible.
Good luck.
That's right, good luck indeed. Dark cover as a one-way as well.
ยิงก็สู้ไม่ได้
blocking things
แผน
off.
ก็
You
สู้
know
ไม่
they're
ได้
messing up by C-Long, but there's nothing that you can do about it.
ดูดิ
I mean, with
ไอ้ที่
RB
โดย
here
มะเร็ง
as
นี่
well, he's got a Hunter's Fury now to back all
โอ้
this
มะเร็ง
up. So
โอ้มะเร็ง
he might just lock it down for 3.
ไอ้
Unbelievable.
เหี้ย
He's
Just
incredible.
holding down the spring.
เหี้ยดูเร็วอีกแม่เย็ด
And DRX are
10-0
unstoppable. 5
Foxy Nice
wins
Hùng
in a row.
10-0
Yeah!
right now.
Unbelievable.
Yes, certainly. This is beyond belief the way he's playing the end of these rounds. He is just unbreakable. I mean, you just love to see it from RB, a guy who, at times, you know, in previous years at the international events had flopped. Let's just call it like it is. He didn't play great. Okay, well, hold the phone. There might have, I thought maybe Gen.G was going to get spicy here off the back of that fall line.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But he's adapted. He's
Ui.
able to play so many different
อยู่
agents.
4 อ่ะมาดิ
And he's able to play them to very
Mày giật.
high levels. Now, as good as Zest,
ได้เสีย
you know,
มาดิแกมเบิล
Sova
Camper.
is, and I think it is slightly better than RB's. RB is still just so clutch. He's really over the last couple of years put it together in terms of his calmness and the way that he attacks these late game situations.
Couldn't agree more. Just that controlled. Still respecting the martial plays from Gen.G. DRX.
เจนจีมันเก่งแต่ทีมกลางตาราง
Set up a big play towards the A site. Finally, position's been revealed and
ก็
Foxy
มัน
Nine
เจอ
knows
ก็
to
มีแค่
press
ทีมเนี้ย
forward
ที่
with
อยู่บน
his
หัวมัน
pressure.
มันก็ต้องอย่างนั้นแหละ
Shorty in the hands of Meteor, but he's inside the cloud burst that will expire pretty soon. Pops out of it, finds one, but instantly traded. Got Dead is the only one up, back by A short. Maybe a little bit of a tag from TS, but DRX continues to waterfall forward. 6-0.
เหี้ยฟ็อกซี่นายแม่ง
Yeah.
6-0.
เท่กันดี
It's
จังวะ
concerning for sure for Gen.G here. I mean,
มันติดไหล
DRX
และติดไหล
I was
And
a
I-
bit surprised that Haven was the pick for
ถือ
Gen.G. If
ถือ
I'm
อะไรวะ
being perfectly honest, this is
ถือแฟนทอมไอ้เหี้ยพกปืนพกซอง
precisely, my friend. It is. I mean, and also that they left Fracture open is also a little bit eyebrow raising for me because that's another map that DRX is
Yes.
widely
นั้น
regarded
ไม่ไหวกับ
as
ทา
very
รอน
good
เพราะ
on.
ทารอนท้ายตาราง
Pearl would
เอ้า
be, yeah, Pearl would be a good choice.
มี
or
หมัดมีหมัดนะ
Prime on Split.
แอบมีหมัดนะ
That's a map that DRX has looked weak on.
Maybe
มี
a
หมัด
little,
นะครับ
but if anything, leaving Fracture open, you must have had some backup plan because Gen.G's looked shaky on that one before. But back into this,
มีหมัดนะ
they're back online with the operator. They are trying to block off A.
เอ้ยไปนอนไปนี่ไป
But look at how
Ê,
DRX
yeah.
is responding to
สาว
this.
ซะฉุนเลย
Well,
Ying!
DRX is taking their time. They're looking to see where the push out's going to be. They know that Meteor is going to grab this operator. I think they're trying to see exactly where it wants to come from. There's a double push coming out of garage. Foxy
No.
under pressure.
โอ้โห
Oh, but
โอ้โห
almost got the second.
เหี้ยสะกิดด้วยนะสะกิดหัวไป
Traded,
ไป
and
ติ๊ก
that's
หนึ่ง
okay. A bit more
กูจะตาย
damage
จะตาย
for
คิง
Gen.G.
ยังจะปาดอีกเหรอ
And now off the chaos.
ตายนะมึง
Meteor continues to press forward. Timing is crucial now because
และ
DRX
จี้
is
แม่งเลย
starting
เจ็บ
to
ไอ้สัตว์
heat up. They're
เจ็บเหรอ
going into the C site. And off of Buzz is
อุ้ยอัน
entering,
ติดีจัด
looking to
โว้วโว้วโว้วโว้ว
rolling
ลา
thunder
ก่อน
along with the Hunter's Rear puts DRX down.
ไอ้เหี้ยเพื่อคนคนเดียว
Trapped inside a garage, got that
โอ้โห
looking to hold them
วาง
back, but
ป้า
เฮ้ย
ย
เอ้าวิดีโอ
breach counter.
เอ้ย
And that's gonna be Meteor
เฮ้ย
off now, back towards C long.
30 seconds.
DRX sticks the spike plant.
แพ้แล้วสัตว์
2 on 3, RB
Hello,
out of
no.
garage.
แพ้แล้ว
No stopping him. There's just no
Yeah,
stopping
แล้วกดมัน
RB
ห้อย
right
ตะ
now.
กรุด
And
คุยเลยวะ
Meteor can't afford
ไอ้
to
เหี้ย
lose.
ห้อยหมูหรือเปล่า
He had a great opportunity on that repeat on the Mako.
แบบว่าต้นวัดเรียบด่วนไอ้เหี้ยมาดิไอ้สัตว์
But the second one has to come through for a player of Meteor. And you know, you can see that the nerves maybe. Oh my god.
อ๋อเมเทโอไอ้เหี้ยใส่หัวแล้วอ่ะเมื่อกี้
Gen.G here, Quack. This is
ใส่หัวในการกระทำของตัวเองครับ
Concerning, it's disgusting, and it's starting to
My
feel
bad ว่ะ bro
devastating for Gen.G.
ไอ้เหี้ย2 เม็ดเต็มหลัง
That's now 7 rounds in a row. Everywhere that you go towards, even when you pull out the big guns,
เอ้า
DRX.
นนน้อยเจ้าปัญหาขอบคุณมากครับ
certainly. And I mean, again, RB is just now he's
3 เดือน
12-1.
ไอ้
He's
เหี้ย
only died
แคปชั่น
once.
เขียนหมู
He's got another Hunter's Fury here. I don't know if he hasn't used it yet. Maybe he just hasn't used it. He doesn't need
มัน
to.
หมายถึงไอ้เมเทโอหรือเปล่า
Killing everybody.
อ๋อน่าจะเป็นเมเทโอ
Absolutely
หมายถึงเมเทโอ
ridiculous performance from him so
Everyone.
far. And now Gen.G has to eco again. I mean, there's just no choice.
I can't. Ooh, this is fantastic from DRX. It might be an eco, but look at how careful they're being. Killjoy utility set up towards C as well as mid. and just microaggressions all across the map.
หมู
In
จัด
case Gen.G tries anything funny, they are there to punish.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard here for Gen.G to really do much because of how diligent DRX is being today. They're not really allowing for any lurks. They're taking their time as usual.
ลาก่อนว่ะเพื่อน
No options.
Yeah.
คิงเอ้ย
แบบนี้น่าจะ
เฮ้ย
โดน
Wow.
อะไรมืดๆเมื่อกี้อะไรดำๆอ่ะ
To the site, they will be able to get the spike down pretty soon.
มายืนทำไมตรง default มึงยืนไม่ได้อยู่แล้ว
Marshall nullified. Got
ไอ้เหี้ย
a
มัน
couple
ห้าม
of
ยืน
maybe
เว้ย
a frenzy
เล่นบอม A
in
อ่ะ
hands, but how do you make use of them when everything's blocked
ยืน
off?
default เจอโอเมนเจอ
Try to
บีท
hop forward, but inside of the dark
ไอ้
cover,
เหี้ย
Foxy
แฟนทอม
9
คู่กับช็อตตี้
pounces, goes in for a
อร่อย
peek,
จริงๆว่ะ
instantly dashes out, and he still is online
New
and
meta
ready to spray forward if he needs to.
แฟนทอมช็อตตี้
เจ็ดแดกเขาเอลองมาที่นั่นบุสโมให้กึ่มเดียว
Value with his frenzy on the backside. RB has been nuts, but see if he checks his corner.
Maybe not this time. Perhaps Phantom picked up a tiny win for Gen.G. Maybe not the round, but at this point you take anything. Because DRX are steamrolling.
And I'm going to be honest with everybody at home. This is frankly how this usually goes.
บูมคืน
Even though
แต้ม
we've
ยัง
talked
ทำไม
about
ไม่
that,
ได้
yes, these players, most of them have at least been a part of a team
มึง
that
โดน
has
แดกหรือเปล่า
at least once.
จะเอาอะไรมาได้อะ
It doesn't happen very much, and they usually, these teams struggle to find value against
You know
DRX.
each other that well.
Yeah, they just know each other so well, and DRX is just they don't break. That they're so disciplined. You can already see that every flank is covered. The clutches are there every time. Nobody's fumbling anything. It's just another day at the office for DRX.
ที่แม่งของจริงว่ะ
I've seen a little bit of trickery.
ที่2ตารางเอามันไม่ลงเหรอวะ
ยังเป็นพระได้ไหม That's a little bit of trickery. You don't usually see that kind of thing. With the Mako TP, that you don't see every day. So there is clearly a little bit of extra something put into the mix here.
เพื่อนไอ้นิวยิงได้เท่าไอ้นิวเลย
Yeah, always evolving, constantly finding new
พี่บูม
ways
โอเคไหมครับช่วง
to
นี้
make their composition
เยี่ยมเลยฮะ
work, and that is why DRX truly are in
เยี่ยม
the SS tier. And
ที่แล้วทรงผมอย่างเป๊ะ RB
no,
เหมือนอาทิตย์ที่แล้วเลย
I don't know why, but
ทรงผม
teams
เดิม
just seem to fear us for some reason, and we
เกาหลี
take
ทรงผม
advantage
นี้
of
ยอด
that. We
จ
can
ริง
smell that you are afraid to peek against us. You are afraid to do anything against us, and
ๆดูตารางคะแนนได้ที่ไหน Liquipedia ครับ Liquipedia
to find these wins again and again. If you are Gen.G right now, you really have to find something different. And that's why I think
อันนี้อะไร Lichwood
spend all the timeouts you need.
คือมึงร้องเพลง
Just a win here will be a
หรือ
big
อะไร
boon to the
หรือ
way
ล
the
บ
match is playing out right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love the mental
ไว้มึงร้องเพลง
attitude
แล้วกัน
DRX takes. Teams are afraid of them, and they take advantage of that. And they never just pick a map or something that
เฮ้ย
they don't feel
ป้อมเปิ้ม
comfortable
กระจุย
on.
กระจายหมดไอสัตว์วิแล้วมาหลัง เอาได้ยินเสียงปล่อยเสียงมาอย่างนี้
Rolling Thunder, you've got
เรียบ
players
ร้อ
out here.
ย
RB with
เรียบร้อย
the ball.
คนเดียว คนเดียวเสี่ยวได้ทั้งซอย
The wall between them,
อย่าบี
and it's RB just holding it
อย่า
down,
คนละเบอร์ว่ะ
blocking
อันนี้คนละ
everything
เบอร์
off.
จริงๆนะเว้ย
Mako stacks RB.
ไม่ไหววะพอสมาแล้วโดนอย่างงี้ก็เบี้ยวดิ
They heard the utility. They heard the abilities up towards A long. They thought they could wrap around, but lo and behold.
I mean, that turret is so annoying. The way that it's placed, and then they're two around the corner to play off of that turret contact.
Has RB died at all?
Once, I think, still just once. Twice now. Okay,
Okay.
twice.
But
It
still-
only feels like zero. But
Look, 15 and 2. That's a 7-0 KDR, but 9-0 is the scoreline for DRX at this point. Gen.G desperately looking for a single round win now. Hiding inside a
เหมือน
dark
ดูฟูเซนเจอมิดเอ้า
a bit of a drone
ฟูเซน
in the
คือ
air,
DRX ใช่ไหมง่ายจัด
being sought out.
เหี้ย
well, I mean, look at this 2-2 split across the alleyway here.
ง่ายจัด
You see that they're trying to force Foxy 9
Ah!
out. Has to go for the smoke. A lot of damage.
These are good ideas.
แล้วไม่ถอย
yet
ด้วย
make those
แล้ว
shots
ไม่ถอย
count.
ด้วยแล้วสู้
Oh no.
แล้วตายเลยแล้วกัน
Suppressing fire now, just trying
ไม่
to
ตายเลย
wallbang Foxy away.
ไอ้
This
เหี้ยมันจะ
guy
ไม่ตายจริงๆเหรอ
is tucked neatly behind the wall. The team watching his very back.
let's see what the reaction is going to be here from DRX if they're going to stick to trying
คิดแบบนั้นจริงดิ
push towards A but with stacks
เอ้า
and
ทำไม
the
อะ
spike swinging in towards B right now
เดี๋ยวเจอใหม่ตอน play off กูว่าแม่งโดน
Gen G, if this is going to be the rotation, they
2-0
somewhat read it. As now you can see an even further rotation for DRX towards the C site, and that's being abandoned. You still have the turret there for the info, but RB's trying to sell more fakes. This is I genuinely love this from DRX. This is something that I feel like has been missing from their playbook, where they either sell fakes or they're going to use this to rotate with that open space, that information they're given.
Again, that's what I'm talking about. They
โอ้โห
know that
ละเอียดอะไรขนาดนั้นนะเพื่อน
That's why RB can just
อาบี
shift walk
จะไม่มีใครเล่นกับมึงนะ
Nobody is there. They allow him to be here. It's free real estate.
ทีมมึงอะโกงไป
And now you might as well use a lockdown because you only have a couple rounds left in the half anyway. So, I mean, even though it's against an eco, you might as well do everything you can to, really make a landslide.
วิโดดขึ้นไปปาดปะเนี่ย
Might
บับ
as
โอ้
well- C9 hops up on top.
โดดขึ้นไปปาดซะ
Gen G still trying to break into this now, but King denies that entry. Buzz on towards the other side. It's not quite checked. Sylvan makes it a trade. It's all down to Mako and RB,
เอาแล้วเหลือ
the
2-2
clutch masters of DRX.
โอ้โห
Gen G
RB
desperately
เหลือ
looking
RB
for
อาโกะ
something, but
เรียบร้อย
discoordinated. It's Mako shot in the
ดอก
back.
มะเร็งระยะสุดท้าย
ไอ้
Got
เหี้ย2
dead.
ตัวบาทนี่
2 ตัวมะเร็ง
10 rounds in a row now for DRX. Paper thin.
God
oh
is truly
my
dead.
God.
Yeah, he's done now.
โคตรจัด
I mean,
เลยว่า DRX
I don't even know what to say. I mean, look at reads the timing right after that lockdown. He's just, 3, 2, 1, up I go. I mean, they understand everything so well. The senses they have are
สู้
otherworldly
ไม่ได้
for
วะ
DRX and
โอ้โห
RB.
16-2
They
พ่อ
have
มึง
such good reads on their
RB
opponent. And this isn't just,
อู้
this is a dismantling.
ไอ้ยี่นี่แม่งโกดวาโลอะ
I like this though.
เก่งตั้งแต่เริ่มยันตอนเนี้ย
Trying to push out Meteor.
อ้าว
Starting
โด
to
น
strike up towards the top of window. Stacks is forced to run away into the open arms of Sylvan, but he finds the frag.
หรือยังไงหรือ
Now able to get a bit of a drop onto Gen G. He will get the spike down on A.
If he had grabbed that orb, I mean, he's not sure if he has time, but he could have grabbed the orb and planted and had his rolling thunder potentially for this. Still,
เอาแล้วมาคู่
still an aftershock.
อย่างนี้ตายคู่นะครับถ้ามาคู่อ่ะ
Go back to heaven or anything. No, he's gonna stick himself inside of hell.
โอ้โหใช้อันตีเลย
Lockdown, though, makes things a little bit tricky for Stacks. He's gonna have to go back.
มันใช้
and
อันตี
win.
เลยเย็ดล็อก
No, he's just he knows they're together, and that's why he's easily backing up on towards the top of heaven. Surely they expect this.
He's gonna try to set himself up for like the DRX retake here.
Alone.
โอ้ไม่ทันแล้วหนุ่ม
And
เอ้
if
ย
he can do it, that will be insane. Hopping back and forth, they've gotten it halfway. That's
เฮ้ย
a win.
โอ้โหเอ้าป้อมแม่เย็ดเชี่ย
Hello.
ถ้าไม่มีป้อมนะมึงเสร็จบอกให้
Timmy is an average kid.
Just imagine the first round you win. It's Timmy Turret getting the kill to save it. Oh boy.
That's one way to find a win.
I mean, that's a great start here for Gen G. The way they push out, they kind of read DRX.
โอ้มีอันติด้วย
Different this round and making finals, and they read it very well. So good call from TS there, but
เกือบแล้วมึง
it's 10-1. So
เกือบแล้วเกือบ
anything, yeah. I mean, for Gen G here now, it's like I would love to see them get like 7 or 8 rounds total, and then I'd say that's a moral.
โอ้โหเบรกรออันตีก่อนเฮ้ยมันเล่น
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You need to have that confidence to push. You need to have that confidence to make
โอ้
these
โห
counter
แม่ง
plays
แม่งดึง
against
จังหวะตัวเอง
DRX.
ได้ไงวะฟ็อกซี่นาย
A bit of a push in, and they are not biting on anything.
สวยว่ะช็อตเนี้ยโคตรชอบเลยอะไรแบบเนี้ยเอาแล้วแฟดโดนเพื่อนครับอันตีสวนไป
A rolling thunder, if
เบรกครับ
anything,
เบร
just
ก
to buy a bit more time. And look at your minimap. King pushed out on towards C.
I don't know about that rolling thunder from Goddead there. I think that's a bit.
จังหวะแม่งไม่ตรงกันเมื่อกี้แต่ฟ็อกซี่นายก็เบรกนะไม่ใช่เข้าไปโดนอันติถือว่าเฉียบ
But I mean overall, I mean in this round.
ถ้าเป็นตายก็เข้าไปแล้วก็บวกมึนอยู่ในควันนะคอนเฟิร์มแล้วเกิดขึ้นแล้วด้วยกูจำได้ จังหวะไม่ตรง มีแล้วแน่นอน
If anything, right now it's just a bit of that pause button.
But it's that fear you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
DRX are banking on that any second now.
โอ้โหแล้วไม่เจอไอ้นี่ไม่เจอใครวะน่ะไอ้สแต็ก
A spike available to him.
Up down up down left right
เอ้ยแต่สแต็กช้าจังอ่ะเดินได้แล้ว
How do you read where DRX could be hiding? Off the top of heaven.
อ๋อตายวิ่งสุ่ม4สุ่ม8
King coming in from short as well.
อุ้ย
Mako, the clutch master, though he's right behind.
ว้าว
What is that straight transfer? A quadra stacks to finish it off. 11-1. Mako, the king of Pacific.
เชโก
What is that How is that possible He's
เชียมาโกะอัน
unbelievable
ติฉลาดเหรอ
I don't even
คือมันอันติต้องดูอันติต้องขอดูอันติโกะครับอ้าวดูดิ
so good
Can Genji really pull it off?
มันแบบ
I
มันนัวเนียไอ้เหี้ยมันก็ไม่ได้มองหรอกว่าคิงแม่งเช็คถึงมุมไหนแล้วอ่ะกูก็ขอไปดูบ้างเว้ยคือมันอาจจะในหัวมันอ่ะไอ้เหี้ยกูเห็นไอ้มาโกะตรงนี้จริงๆอ่ะมันจะไม่มีได้ไงวะขอเดินไปดูเรียบร้อย
Here comes Genji.
ขอเดินไปดู
Look at how DRX responds to this, though. Tailwind onto B. Okay, it's open. It's free. I'm just gonna get the spike down, but DRX maybe expecting a lurk. They've got 4 players pushing out of A. What's Buzz doing?
They gotta check spawn. They're like, okay, we did this last time, so we better make sure you're not doing it this time. And it's gonna take a little
พี่
bit
คิด
of
ว่าพวก
extra
มันน่ะไม่
time.
ระแวงหลังเพราะว่ามันน่ะมาจากCT มาจากเฮฟเว่นอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
There we go.
มันเลยไม่ได้หันหลังเลย
First pick to start the
พร้อม
round
กับ
after the spike's been
มันอันติ
planted.
ไปเหมือน
Got about 30 seconds left.
เหมือน
DRX
ไม่ได้สนใจมาโกะหรอกว่ามันมาโกะอันติ
over the site. Got that fires back a flashpoint of his own, trying to catch them off guard.
เอาเฮ้ย
Here's shots. B is so
Come back, come back.
right now because of these crossfires. Stacks. A simple classic in his hand. A bit of a whiff, uncharacteristic, but good wins for Genji in this pistol.
Yeah, I mean, this is not too bad here at all from Genji. It's a pretty good read. You know, they're able to gain a ton of space, catch Buzz just enough off guard there with King lurking. They're able to clean him out and, you know, make this a one-sided affair in terms of the directions they really have to worry about. It's all just coming from the front of the site. So, yeah, really nicely handled here by Genji. DRX gambles a little bit on this push, and that's okay. That's sometimes pistol rounds, you know.
I mean,
You gotta go
เสียงไม่ดังละ
DRX can't afford to make gambles right now.
Oh, yes.
Genji, on the other hand, I mean, it works great, and that's the one thing that I really admire and respect. To have that spirit, to never back down, even in the face of adversity. Now they're pushing in towards the C site. Perhaps Buzz is the only one here.
13-1 ทำยากจริงแต่โดจาทำได้2ครั้ง
Shock dart.
โอ้
Secure
They just
the frag,
make-
Meteor. Now continuing to push forward, trying to stem them, stop them in their tracks. The wrench in their plans, Meteor! A quadra of his own! Puts Genji in round 3.
มีใครทำได้กับเพื่อนกู
Not
ปะ
bad
ล่ะ
at all there for
เหี้ย
Meteor. That dash out was crucial.
Maybe
He would have
not.
died otherwise and dropped that Phantom. So, really nicely done to get out of there, to have the senses, the wherewithal. You know, how one-sided this has frankly been to still be, like you were talking about, mentally in it. That's a good example of it right here from Meteor. You know, he pushes that corner, he immediately starts cooking the dash, and he's out.
ขาจ่าขาจ่าขาจ่า
Back to their corner, they will bark, they will bite back. They have nothing left to lose. They might as well just try all these crazy strats, and that's what Genji are doing exactly right now. The same execute that we saw in the pistol round. DRX doing the same thing now, pushing outside of A, but we do have Sylvan on a bit of a lurk.
เอ้าเช็คไม่ถึงตรงนี้แล้วคอร์สไฟกับคิง
Crossfire between him and King.
ไม่ค่อยคอร์ส
It's a
เท่าไหร่
tough corner to push.
They see the flash. King wants to peek. Sylvan is able to get a double.
Whoa!
Thanks from Sylvan.
อ้าวได้โบนัส
You will not
มาแล้วซินแวนเพื่อนนิวเจนฮะ
Okay.
เยี่ย
I mean, that's the bonus picked up here, a flawless bonus.
ซินแวนซินแวน
This is all of a sudden, okay, I mean, now we at least potentially have a match. I mean, as one-sided as DRX's attackers half is, there's a world where Genji runs this back. I mean, their executes are just as good in some respects. You know, DRX may be a little bit better for sure, but
ยังไงยังไง
Genji is
จะชนไหมจะชนไหม ถาม
very impressive.
hear those war cries.
Yeah.
เดี๋ยวชักเข้าเดี๋ยวชักออก
There is a little voice in the back of my mind that sounds very much like Achilles. Look, DRX only needs 2 more rounds to close this one out, okay? But you have to believe Genji. Now, trying to be a little bit more careful. They know that DRX is on an eco, but they don't want to overcommit to things. A single mistake, and that's something that they cannot.
ตั้งแต่ดูมาไม่มีใครทำได้แบบดิวเจน
And you can see that
ยากครับยาก
now
ยาก
DRX has pumped the brakes a little bit here. I think
จะ
we've
กะ
seen
เหี้ย
the
ได้
last
ข
of
นาด
the
นั้น
4-man
ยาก
A
มาก
pushes. I think those are maybe a thing of the past. They haven't worked out for DRX. But again, like you said, they could take those risks. It doesn't
อุ้ยเจ็บนะ
so far ahead
ไม่โด
that
น
it's kind of okay.
Alright, now I want to see if Gen G has the flexibility to make some different plays. They're committing to the C site. Buzz has the info.
ได้ลุ้น
They know they have
ได้ลุ้นแล้ว
They're just trying to press forward. But look at this TP from Mako. He's right behind him. Sylvan turns around.
โอ้ยโกยิงนานจังอ่ะ
Still from the front.
โอ้
Gen G will be able to break forward though. And this gives them a
โก
little bit
ซอย
more
นาน
control
มาก
of the C site. Spike does go down.
Just not quite able to find some of those shots. The opportunities were there for DRX, but not able to make their mechanics work the way they would have liked. A couple more players here as they
Oh my
dash
God.
in. A bunch of damage done to Foxy as he's in the
Foxy.
air. That is some good following there.
มีอะไรใช้หมดครับ RB นี่ไงใช้หมด ใช้ได้หมดตัว
From his teammate getting pinged by that recon dart meteor. Will be able to come from the sides. Gen G coming back into this game slowly but surely. They've got 5 wins under their belt now.
And will we see a timeout at any point from Turby? Or is he just going to let this ride? I mean, he has done this in the past where if things start to crumble after DRX has a really strong start, he forces them to adapt. He forces Stacks to start thinking on the fly, on his own, to try to get him at a better mindset to be able to adapt and react to things fast.
Foxy
And I think that works great because then you get to learn.
75 ดาเมจ
IGL, but look at
75 ดาเมจเต็ม เอ้าถ้าโดนราวนี้เอามานะ มานะ
They've
ถามจริง
done their homework. We've seen other teams, even expect it and still falter because Foxy 9 is so fast. But yeah, Gen G's
starting to make reads. It's that resilience
ได้ราวนี้
I love to see.
เป็น 7 เพราะว่าตาหน้าอีโค
They're not going
ถ้าไม่พลาด ถ้าเก็บอีโคได้
Still
ก็ใกล้ขึ้น
a
อีก
little bit of fear, but maybe it's more caution than anything. Back into
กดดันละ
this
กดดัน
game.
ละ ถ้าโดนราวนี้เริ่มกดดันแล้วครับ
Spreading
DRX
out,
ประมาทไม่ได้ละ
recalling back
ต่อ
the
ให้
Killjoy
นำเยอะนะ
intel.
there's no info here for DRX. They have no idea what's going on.
แล้วปาดไปจังหวะ โอ้
Good
เอาแล้วเซฟดีฝ่าเซฟดีฝ่าอย่างงี้
have the information now.
แตกบอกเซฟเพื่อนเซฟ
Take this.
ไม่นั้นไหลนะ
It's probably a save, to be honest.
เซฟแล้วครับ
Right, it's
They're
not
so
looking too
far
great.
away. They have no info. Yeah.
เริ่มหนาวสั่นเริ่มหนาวสั่นแล้ว
Grab the op, juggle it back, make sure it's in a safe spot, and lock it down. That's all it is. I mean, Gen G here is just,
เนี่ยเจนจีนี่
playing really
นี่
well.
ถ้า
No
แม่ง
break.
ไม่โดนครึ่งแรก
Still,
11 มันอาจจะได้
they
หนุก
run
กว่า
this
นี้นะ
back and certainly
หาย
the world
กดไป
that they
11 เลยเหรอ
can. I mean, other teams have put big runs up against DRX in Korea or in this area.
Well, he knows he can afford to go hunting as well, though. Got to be a little bit careful, but they're out for blood. God dead the first to fall. Sylvan now pushing off, getting fault lined. It's okay. Be a peek from
ใครอะ DRX สแต็กมั้ง
Not so much. Still showing clear protocols and how they play off of each other. DRX, even in their final moments of that round.
Yeah, I mean, you can still see the discipline for both teams. Really good discipline. Like nobody plays on their own, really, until they have to, right? Like until there's no choice. But everybody's working together for the most part. And,
Yes.
Yes, you see those hero clutches from like Mako and RB and those kind of things. But otherwise, in the beginning of the rounds, there's great coordination for both
And
these
again,
teams.
so much of it comes down to both IGL. Stacks, though, leading the kill feed on top of DRX. Meteor, you can tell that he's trying to anticipate DRX's
Stack-man
movements,
in-game.
and that's why he called his team to watch out Garage. Foxy 9 might peek in that previous round. It worked out great. We need more of that if we are truly going to make this a real comeback.
There were some pings up here at the top of A, right on that box that Foxy's looking at. Just a moment ago from DRX, so they're keen on something going on over there.
Okay, Meteor.
But Gen G is scared. They're just chilling in spawn.
Yeah.
เซฟเป็นสำรองพี่ว่า
They're afraid
มัน
that
ไม่
there's
ใช่
going to be a push.
มันไม่
They're
ใช่
not-
ซิกเพลเยอร์
certainly
มัน
not
เป็น
scared.
สำรองไปแล้วเซฟ
Let 30 seconds pass now.
เขาน่าจะเล่น 5 คนหลัก
fire off a bit of a warning shot towards A.
สำรองคือแบบฉุกเฉินใครเจ็บใครได้ป่วย
But this is very risky. In towards the B side, and Mako has been left undetected. A double kill. Meteor answers back, but not quite finding the third. Buzz now has control over the spike. How do you play off of this? King, no.
ควันหมด
Picks up the spike,
เรียบ
but his
ร้อ
teammate's
ย
gone. 1 on 3, and they are all
มา
surrounding
ได้ไกล
him.
เท่านี้
Foxy,
ก็ดีเหลือเกิน
an operator to match
ไม่ได้ราวนี้
point.
ดิถ้าได้ราวนี้ได้เล่น
It's
อยู่
a corner left unchecked that may have been the final nail in the coffin here for Gen G. Now they have to
คง
rattle
มี
6 in
แต่
a row
เรา
off.
ที่ต้องนั่งเศร้านอนเฝ้า
DRX did to
ไปแล้วฮะ
them.
โดนเยอะไปหน่อยครึ่งแรก
One round
ถ้า
on their
ถ้าไม่
attacker side.
11 อาจจะได้ตึงอยู่
It's
ตึงไม้
tough,
ตึง
no
มือ
doubt
ห
about
น่อย
it, but Mako there just so tricky, so patient. Heard the jet dash pass, didn't bother shooting at him. Just said, okay, you
เนี่ย
go
มัน
ahead.
ยาก
I'm
เกิ
gonna
น
wait for the rest to
11-1
come. Drops down, finds 2 huge kills. It's a great reaction by Meteor, but it's just not quite enough as DRX is very quick to react to that.
Here.
อย่าเลิกกับฉันตอนยังเป็นพระได้ไหม
Does find that one pick
ข
up
ยัน
of
นะ
Buzz.
แต่พวกมึง
Maybe
เย
he
อะ
was trying to
ไอ้เหี้ย
jump
ดอก
in
ละ
it,
แสนเลย
but
ด้วย
good reactions, mechanics again. What we have been talking about throughout this entire matchup.
เธอ
Little wins matter so much, but
คงมีแต่เรา
DRX
ที่ต้องนั่งเศร้านอนเฝ้า
Called it.
กุฏิ
So is RB,
Oh.
and that just might be
ยัง
the ace
ยัง
that open
ศพ
for
กระตุก
Gen G.
ศพกระตุกศพกระตุกครับ ยังไม่ไปง่าย
They know
ๆ ยังไม่ไปง่ายๆนะ
of these
อย่า
players,
เลิก
so they
กั
are
บ
very
ฉัน
familiar with each other. They know
ต
that
อน
Foxy
ยั
likes
ง
to get
เป็นพ
aggressive,
ระได้
and they
ไหม
once again punish it.
ไอ้หมูเอามึงรีมูฟแบนมันทำไมโอบีห้ามคุณรักเขา
We've seen this before from DRX.
คงมีแต่เรา
Look like it's going to go
ที่
south.
น้องนั่งเศร้า
With a little bit of positioning, they are able to pick off members one by one.
มันสมัครแล้ว
They might not look for the round win right now. They might not commit to the
รอดไป
retake.
ไหน
They're
สัตว์
looking for exit frags. But they make it so difficult for Gen G to really hunt or do anything else.
Well, the concern for me is that now DRX can't get that operator back for Foxy. That is left in no man's land here. So that is the unfortunate part of this round for DRX more than anything. Is that the economy's not great for them. It's okay. Buzz is still sitting on a decent amount of money, but they aren't able to get that,
คืออะไรอ่ะ
that big investment.
15 แฟก
back
เบล
there.
ทีเลิฟ
Has Gen G been known to do
Ui.
some plays? It's going to be
เฮ้ย
Foxy.
ไม่ตาย
5 HP.
คันเขาเรียกคัน
Oh, 3.
ไม่ตายได้ไงวะ
Thought maybe they
เต็มตัว
save a little bit of money here with DRX, but they actually go for that full op. You're just holding it B.
Just waiting for that one
Yeah.
pick. They know that DRX does not show their vulnerabilities that much.
And I do prefer this. Again, now Stax can react with his utility from Link. There still is, backup here for the escape plan. To set Foxy up potentially for one of those big multi-kills. Now, there should be utility here to try to displace Foxy, I would think.
A little bit of a drone, and it does confirm his position.
รู้
TP towards the top of heaven instead. Does use the dark cover.
ถอยก่อนครับ
This might
แล้วโดน
have
กระทืบ
given
แล้ว
position away, though.
กระโดดลงไปตายซะเลย
Comes from, and
ยังไง
now they're starting
กระโดดไหม
to surround him
ตาย
on
นะ
top of heaven.
Can't drop
Has
เอ
to be
้
away
ย
safely, but
โดดไม่ดีตายนะมึง
Tell that position has to work.
You can't go straight forward, TS. You'll die. You'll break those ankles. Fortunately, he didn't. He's a smart player.
Okay, lockdown. They have that many ultimates.
Lockdown
Stax just needs
ก็มี
one for the
อันติ
Rolling
โซ
Thunder.
ว่า
He
อยู่
can
ดี
get
นะ
a kill from heaven. That's all it takes. Hunter's Fury. Oh, it comes down now. Stax.
Ooh.
Oh, Foxy. Floating like a butterfly, but stinging like the bee.
จีจี
Meteor answers back, but still, the defuse gets stuck. Meteor tries to fight, but to no avail. 13-7 is the end of this map. All eyes on RB, like you mentioned earlier, Paper Thin, and he is slowly inching forward up on the A main.
They're going to set him up with a flash. He's going to make the push, but it's a response there with the snake bite.
มาแล้วจู
No way!
เฮ้ยอีโก
Eco does make a trade on towards Foxy.
เหี้ยมากับ
but
ค้อนทอ
he's still very much alive. Mako
อุ๊ย
defending the B site.
I mean, this is what makes him so scary.
อืม
Even though
เรี
you
ยบร้อย
throw the stuns and the
เรียบร้อยไปข้างล่างโดนโกะมาข้างบนโดนบัส
find the timing to slide through.
ไปไหนดีอะ
Shot from Buzz. right towards center.
Oh.
Mass swaps to the frenzy.
เย้อึดอัดว่ะ
That was very, very nice.
ข้างล่างโดนโกะบนโดนบัต
Buzz there with a great reaction after picking up
My
that frenzy.
God.
I thought he might get caught off guard there for a second.
For a second, but I mean, he just had enough time for the animation to play out. But
ดูไอ้โกะยิงเนี่ยดูไอ้โกะยิง2 ตัว
that's why this map was picked. That's why these
เม็ดเดียว
teams
พอ
have these agents being selected as well. But when it comes down to some of these individual plays, I think DRX has shown us that they have that much more.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
RB
The timing on that. The timing. He dodges the fault line and then just sneaks in.
Gen G. Again, I said this so many times. You need to break past that mental barrier. They're going in all the way through the tunnel.
Yeah, it's a sewers push. They're going to put God dead just to see. But it looks like it's just a hold here from the side of Buzz. It looks like he's just kind of hedged his bets. It's like
เซตมันไม่ได้ลง
got
แล้ว
something at every angle.
เขาตัดสินแล้วแหละ
He's
ว่า
got
เอา
a
ชุดเนี้ยที่ดี
nanoswarm
ที่สุด
on the south and on the east and on the north. He's got the alarm bot. So, you know, expecting maybe a push.
ยาว
but
ๆอ่ะ
it's just
ยาวๆ
Gen
ยั
G
นแช
just
ม
kind
ป์
of,
อ่ะ
I think just
มัน
looking
เข้า
to
สู่
see if
ช่วง
they
เปลี่ยน
find a
ถ่าย
way
ว่ะ
that they can isolate
รุ่นใหม่แม่งมาแรงมันต้องใช้รุ่นใหม่หน่อย
one recon bolt left.
We're exploring the map.
Stacks could be in position to support him potentially on the if he's able to retreat.
Oh, no. He's trapped now. Upon contact, tries to sprint away. He actually makes it
Oh.
out with that movement. Look at that.
RB
30 seconds remaining, though, for Gen G.
ตาฟักรอด
That's one of those opportunities where if
30 seconds
the
left.
0 point had been used early in the round there, or God dead, they might have been able to nullify some of his utility there and gotten a kill, but
Oh, no.
oh,
This is
Buzz.
all the utility. Mako! Spraying down again and again. Even going in with the sortie. He has smoke for cover. Stacks now
Ui,
just
khổ
looking
mắc
to
hả?
finish up the job. And Gen
Sụt
G,
yòi mà, kiểu bị.
unfortunately, not quite able to make anything happen. If anything, spike plant for money. No, denied.
เป็นพี่จะเลือกสำรองในลีกหรือเป็นตัวจริง
That's
ทีมนอก
just a great hold
โอ้
there from
คำถามดี
you
นะ
know, Mako and Buzz again. They don't really
Nanoswarm.
budge. Yeah, again, that's what I was talking about. He kind of hedged all of his bets. You know, just no matter
มัน
where,
เป็นเรื่องของแบงค์พัน
no matter where they came from, they were ready.
ถ้าในลีกมันแน่น
Just great timing.
ก็อยู่ในลีกก็ได้นะ
Of utility out of DRX. First off, the Sky Smoke, then the Nanoswarm, then another layer, an incendiary grenade right at Gen G's feet. They cannot push past it. Now they have the guns, but can they find a round win? Or are
หรือ
we
ไม่
going
บาง
to
คน
have
นะ
that
บาง
same
คนก็
one-sided first half?
มันมีหลายแบบอ่ะ บางคนไม่ได้ซีเรื่องเงินบ้านกูรวยอยู่แล้ว กูแค่อยากแข่ง
Around here from DRX.
ก็อยู่นอกลีก
Trying to set RB up. This time it's just a fault line. He has to use the backspin to cover himself.
ถูกไหมล่ะ
Blast
ตอน
packs
ยั
right
ง
past.
เป็นพระ
And he's
ได้
still
ไหม
alive.
บางคนเขาก็อยากเล่น
RB as well as Foxy will
คือ
be
มัน
able to
มันเหมือนมัน
destroy
ส่งผล
a
ต่อ
blank
อนาคต
king.
เรานะ
Got that now,
การที่เราลง
trying
ห
to
รือไม่ได้
drag
ล
him
ง
down underneath.
ถ้าสมมติเราไม่ได้ลงนานๆ แล้วอยู่ๆไอ้เหี้ยทีมในลีกปล่อยตัวเราอ่ะ
Picks up the spike, and now
ก็ดับวูบเลยนะ
on the side of Gen G. They have to make a choice, and they have to do it fast.
I mean, now
อยู่ในช่วง
they have to rotate
ช่วงจังหวะ
Mako
ที่
over.
ว่าเราต้อง
Kinda
ตัดสิน
split
ใจ
this
เช่นเรายัง
1-1,
เด็ก
but
อยู่
still
ก็
damage
อาจจะ
done
ต้อง
here.
มองถึงเรื่องอนาคต อาจจะต้องไปลงเล่น
Now Buzz
ในนอกลีก
trying
อะไร
to play to see if he can get any damage. Maybe find another kill on the
Just
Mako
getting
now.
information. If anything, he's reading this. He has that much utility on the B site, so he's not worried if they actually push through.
Yep.
Launching smoke.
Look at that. He dodges the 0.
Oh my god!
Spike down.
โรนัลโดยังไป
An
ลีก
instant
ซาอุ
pick off, and that's Meteor's
ก็น่าสน
head
ใจนะ
dropped.
กูก็สงสัยว่าทำไม
And
โรนัลโด
Incendiary's
ไป
still at hand.
เป็นที่เรื่องเงินจริงๆเหรอ
Buzz has
โร
arrived
นัล
on
โด
the
มัน
scene
ม
as
หา
well.
ศาลมากๆเลยนะเว้ย
Pretty
เงิน
soon
มัน
this
อะ
is going to be genocide,
ใช้ยังไง
but
ก็ไม่หมด
Gen
ไอ้
G
เหี้ย
will be able to answer back. TS
เงินเหรอ
finds
วะ
a round.
That was huge from DS. That looked dangerous for sure.
เงินมันแบบ
You know,
ลั่น
Mako
ๆ
and
อะ
Buzz there, setting up crossfire. Look at this. Look at this reaction. You know, it's a change in the ideas, right? The first time we saw RB kind of push on his own with some support from Stacks' utility from range. This time, they kind of use that information against Gen G. They're like, we're going to go even further now with the blast packs from Boxy. Good luck being ready for this. And they weren't. I don't know, you know, who can be.
It's
แพงเกินไม่มีใครเอาต้องไปซาอุเขามีจ่าย
more of it again still, but now Buzz just walks forward, finds a frag. does get tagged up by TS
อาจจะเป็นด้วยปัจจัยที่ว่าโรนัลโดเขาอาจจะยังอยากเตะอยู่ไง
as much as possible buys in the orbital strike
ยังอยากเตะอยู่
arrive on the scene
พอไปอยู่ซาอุเขาได้ลงไง
just inside of these smokes they will
เอาเฮ้ย
push them back and look at this they're not just committing to the site
แพมไปแพมมา2-2
so why not
Yeah, the pressure there on Mako forced out the orbital strike, and then TS is able to kind of wrap around that and still find the kill. So really nicely done there by TS. That really helped make this
ซา
round a
อุ
lot
เขาให้เงิน
more
ไม่ใช่เหรอ
difficult for NG. And
รอ
certainly,
เฮียล่ะ
I think Foxy has to
มัน
consider
คงไม่ไป
the
เตะ
same
ฟรี
shot. I don't-
ๆแม้เตะตามหมู่บ้านก็ได้
Okay, but I don't suspect he's gonna wanna try to make a play for this.
it's a great way to overwhelm DRX if anything we tend to see DRX feeling confident at times trying to go for individual duels or picks and
เป็นพี่มี
when
ไปไหม
Gen G are pushing together and they recognize that they know all right this is an opening I have to go in right
เอาอย่า
now
ถ้ากูเป็นโรนัลโดกูจะไปซาอุไหมอย่างเงี้ย
was not able to respond
อืม
so Foxy just holding on to that Phantom this will be a second win for
เนี่ย
Gen G and
กู
very
ขออยู่
possibly
แบบ
a much
ชนบทแล้วกัน
closer map
พอเพียง
than we
เว้ย
saw on
เฮีย
Hayden.
พ่อสอนมาว่ะ
I mean, I figured
ไป
it
ปลูก
would be
ผัก
just based on
สวน
the
ครัว
map.
อะไร
Both these teams
ใช้
are
เงิน
on this map.
ชิวๆเว้ย
You know, you think with Gen G, yes, they lost it to DFM, but they pushed loud to the limit on this map.
ก็เป็นวิถี
They're a
ชีวิต
very
ของ
solid
เรา
team.
นะ
So certainly, the thing to keep track of here, though, for me, is DRX is generally much better on the attacker side on this map. So keep your eyes out. I think if Gen G gives up
พี่พูดเป็น
5
ดู
or
เลย
6 rounds even,
เล่นเฮเด
you know, on their attackers half to Gen
ส
G
ตาร์ดิวเหอะ
half,
น้องฟาราเวย์
I'm concerned.
That's
For
why.
Gen G.
ยุคนี้ตา
I
ดิวเหอะ
feel like DRX has a really good chance to win.
One side or the other, you're going to have to win those rounds, but we start things off
Bang!
explosive towards A.
โอ้ยตาย
Mountain of utility on towards the
อุ้ย
feet of RB.
1-1 ปะเนี่ย
Get out alive this time.
And that's huge.
เอาแล้ว
DRX have brought into this round gone.
ถ้ามันไม่โดนนัวเนียตอนฮาเว่นแบบ
Now the question
น่วมอ่ะ
remains,
แบบชุด
where does DRX
ม้วนเดียว
come
จบ
from?
ในครึ่งแรก 11-1 เหรอ
Just watching,
มันได้นะเนี่ย มันได้นะเนี่ยทำเป็นเล่น
potentially trying to line something up along with
อุ้ย
Stacks.
เปิดอันติเลยลาคุณพก
Commit with the null command
สมควรแล้วที่มึงเปิด
forgotten. Maybe necessary if
เฮ้ย
anything,
เฮ้ย
even though this is an
เฮ้ยแล้ว
eco
แฟดอะไรอ่ะ เฮ้ย
Buzz. Now pushing out A main. King might not be aware, but still able to get the spray. Thanks to the weaponry.
Oh, some great reactions there from King. Oh my God. If you guys watched some of our kind of
ปีละ
side
200 ล้าน
content
ยูโร
we have here, we've been doing highlights of some of the players from each team, you know, playing in Aiden Lab and playing in the practice range in Valorant, and kind of like seeing how, you know, how good their scores
ล่ำโต ล่ำโต
in the practice range. He
เฮ้ย
had some
แฟดเชี่ย
great
อะไรวะ
stuff there. Mako as well, of course, but yeah, King is wicked accurate, and he is so good. And I mean, you can see why, you know, in the early part of the Vision Striker / DRX history, why he was a big piece of that puzzle. He is a
จอนยุคโนหนึ่งแรงค์
He puts up
ฮือฮา
great
ไหม
numbers, time and time again.
คืออะไรเหรอ
Of course, he is playing that bit of a
ตอนไอ
sentinel
ตาล
slash
โนหนึ่งแรงค์อะนะ
controller role right now.
ฮาปะล่ะ มันก็ได้ไปนู่นไง
So
Last
much
chance
more of
and-
that. We need to
ช่วงนั้น
see
น่ะ
that again and again. Now DRX has the guns and they are positioned to receive Gen G. Stacks a little bit of jiggle, and I think he has spotted each other. Blast packs onto site. Meteor will be able to set his foot down, plant the flag down, get the
ของ
spike in.
ตกของตก
Stacks just calling for his team to rotate over. We are in for a full 5-on-5 retake.
แล้วรีเทคอย่างนี้ไม่ไหวนะบอกเลย
Just to block off main.
You have the lockdown
Viper
from
ปล่อย
Buzz, though,
ปล่อย
to
บ่
try
อ
to counter this maybe if they can get
แล้ว
in
บ่ออย่าง
position.
กว้างไอ้เหี้ย
Things coming out here from Gen G, but they seem, you know, content to stand pat.
I mean, if he uses his lockdown, it
เฮ้ย
only
ช้า
should come from the spawn, which might allow
ชิบหายแล้ว
him to sneak into our little
ชิบ
corner.
หายแล้วต้อง
Maybe
ยัด
we have
ครับ
more utility
ต้องเลือก
to
ยัด
catch
ค
him
รับ
in, but what is this?
ระยะฉลาด
A rolling
ครับ
thunder. Gen G pushes
ยัดฉ
out.
ลาดครับ
They are fighting
โอ้
DRX back
ไป
off.
เลยครับ
I think they're
DRX
just-
have just given
ไอ้
his
เหี้ย
up.
บัตมันอยู่คนเดียวอะเด
They had to make it work off of that lockdown, and the response there from Gen G was
โอ้
beautiful. A rolling
แต่ก็
thunder to clear
ไม่ได้
space.
เสียหายอะไรมาก
And then,
DRX
you know, plus the push from
มี
TS
ปืนเล่น
and
ใน
then
ราว
also
นี้
the fragment,
ไม่ได้ไหล
just in
ไม่ได้
case
ไหล
the push from TS gets shut down. Really well thought out there by Gen G. Able to collapse on that from drop and from the site. Just a great preparation there. You love to see it. Gen G's TS currently
แล้วเพื่อน
calling
นิว
a
มันไม่
really
อยู่
good
แล้วเหรอ
game, really well thought out.
ว่ะ
Great rounds, meticulous
เพื่อน
planning,
นิว
and forcing a
ไปแล้ว
timeout of DRX.
Yeah, that
เพื่อน
you
นิ
don't
ว
see
ไป
that
แล้ว
too often.
ซิแวน
But this early in a match, usually it's DRX forcing timeouts.
Yeah.
But clearly Termi sees something he doesn't like and wants to try to fix it. And one of the things here for DRX to keep in mind is, as phenomenal as Foxy is, no matter what agent he's been playing so far this year, but generally his Jet's been, I'd say, a little bit better. It does remove some of the utility that normally you would have kind of in the back pocket for DRX. Like, we talk about this a lot, right? They're an execution-heavy team, so having a double duelist instead of an extra initiator in there actually does kind of mess with some of the synergy and some of the ability for DRX to make retakes, to do some of the things that they're normally probably a bit more comfortable
แข่งวัน
doing.
ละ2
So
คู่ฮะ
I'm curious to see what the adaptation is going to be here because, you have to stack with 3 or something like that if you're going to try to make some kind of, execute some kind of, typical DRX style play.
We see a little bit of that with the aggression towards A main, but again, this is, you're absolutely right because it's an agent composition that we haven't seen that often from DRX. You don't see this double duelist very much. And keep in mind, this is the first time they've played Fracture throughout the entire 5 or 4 weeks of league play. But still, off the timeout, suddenly they switch up the pace. RB pushes out the tree this time. Mako, they've swapped positions, and Genji might look a little bit confused. Let's see if they can respond to this quickly. Good flash.
This is a good reaction here. They're able to buy a little bit of space. Foxy almost get caught out in the open. Oh, but the crossfire.
You have to make it past the obstacle that is Mako, and then RB from behind with the overdrive. Eco,
What a pod วะ
3 players up against him. Has to deal with the first target that is Buzz. Returns back around to face RB. Who just does not miss. He doesn't whiff in these moments.
ถ้ารวย
Yeah,
เงิ
love
น
the
ไม่
change
จำกัด
of
อ
play
ยาก
here
ได้รถ
from
อะไร
DRX.
เชี่ย
Start pushing the pace again. That early on, if you remember, that's when things were
อยาก
working
รู้
well
ว่าพวก
for
มึง
them.
ถาม
Was
เอา
when
อะไร
they were
วะ
pushing towards attacker spawn with RB.
ลงข่าวอะไรหรือเปล่า
and Foxy were doing it from A main side. This time they send RB from the B side. A great relay bolt.
เดี๋ยวให้กูไปเป็นโรนัลโดบ้างแหละ
Well, but allows himself to get a kill, has the overdrive, able to find the backside of Genji's line. So Mako and
เป็นทุกอย่างไอ้เหี้ย
Foxy able to buy enough time there.
มันมีอยู่อย่างเดียวที่เป็นได้นะ
On over quickly.
คือแม่งเป็นไปไม่ได้
He's
นั่
been
นเองครับ
suppressed. He's gonna have to just push on this.
Oh boy. Again, it's a
โว้โห
What immaculate timing with that showstopper, the perfect point to pull it off. The judge tries to salvage this round.
เดือนหน้าครบปีแล้วเร็วมาก
Stacks is so
ขอบ
ready
คุณ
up
มา
on
ก
top
ค
of
รับ
the
ไม่
tower.
รู้ว่า
Please give me the replay after the round. Please.
แต่ถ้าอยากได้รถอะไรนะ ไม่จำเป็นต้องมีเงินเยอะมากนะตอนนี้กูอยากได้
I mean, now,
เทสลา
Buzz
สัก
is,
คันหนึ่ง
sitting there like a bird in a nest.
ซิง
All that utility surrounding himself.
กูอยากเป็นอีลอน
That
มัส
allows Stacks and Mako to just kind of clear angles over here on the B. Still
ไม่เทสลาก็
away from
แอสตันมาติน
Showstopper himself as Meteor.
007 ครับ2คันนี้เลย
To the other side, grab the orb on the way in and use
แต่
that
007 นี่น่าจะฝัน
Buzz, who has firmly planted himself towards the front of the A site.
DRX are unencumbered.
มันภาคอะไรนะ Royal Casino เหรอ Casino Royal อะไรนั่นนะที่มันขับ โอ้โหเหยียดแม่
I've got all my little
เฮ้ย
here to keep me company. Anyone who tries to approach me, you're gonna get zapped, buddy.
This is the future of humanity, making friends with robots.
I mean, we saw Timmy the turret in that previous map. Buzz with the judge.
ขายไตสัก2ข้าง
just to
พอ
deny
ไหม
the spike plant. The round
เฮ้ยทันนะน่ะ
is it over? He still can stick the plant.
ทันครับ
It's not
ทันครับ
impossible. Has to be a heroic clutch though. Yes.
ยังไม่พออยู่
Instant dark cover just to give
งั้นไม่ต้องขับหรอกไอ้เหี้ย
into the corner. But I don't know if that is a good corner to hide in because he might be pigeonholed there.
Yeah, if this
Molly,
Molly,
exactly.
if this Molly's right on him, he's dead to rights.
Aftershock, Molly, everything can close out so much, and
There
there
it is.
goes. Oh, he
เฮ้ย
backs off.
ไฟยืนได้ปะเนี่ยไฟยืนไม่ได้เหรอ
Unfortunate.
โอ้โหเหมือนไฟยืนได้ปะเนี่ย
Okay.
นิดหน่อยปะมีเหลี่ยมนิดหน่อยปะ
Please,
Let's see that Foxy replay.
please, the Foxy replay.
Paper Thin wants it. Come on, guys.
So bad.
Let's see it.
This is everything I've ever wanted in my life. I can die a happy.
เทสลาเปิดออโต้ไพลอตแล้วทำอะไรดีพี่กดฟีฟ่าดีน้อง
He's flashed.
ไอ้เหี้ยเทสลาเล่นฟีฟ่าได้นะ
God.
ได้จวดเลยอะ
Unbelievable. That is absolutely ridiculous, Quack.
What final moment?
เทสลาเล่นฟีฟ่าได้ไปเรื่อย ไปเรื่อย
I mean,
กูดูมาไอ้สัตว์กูดูมามึงไปหาดูเทสลาเตะฟีฟ่าผิวเลย
as good as it gets.
Stax was right. We have not seen Foxy's final form, but again,
FIFA 23เนี่ย
down either. They're trying to push in towards Dish. Foxy backs off. Does expend the paint shells though from Meteor.
Can't even fault Gen G on that round.
Uh-oh. Well, here comes Meteor. Is it gonna be that Meteor strike? No! It just narrowly avoids Stax. They've gone past each other. Eco finds him. And it's gonna be Meteor slowly able to cause chaos, ripple through on the side of this map. Got it. Stax and Buzz trying to retake. Pushes past the door, but caught unaware from behind. Gen G now controlling A main. And finding the lead once again.
Okay.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Great adaptation. Great patience here from the side of Gen G. Even though the showstopper whips, still Meteor is able to kind of recover.
โคตรโตดอ่ะ
A little bit of value in this round.
เหี้ย
God dead. What a reaction there. Ready to spin up towards the top of the rope. And then TS, who's almost always really good on this map.
เป็นเพราะเพื่อนไอ้นิวว่ะ
Constantly
แมปแรกอะ
putting up big numbers on
เพื่อนไอ้
practice.
นิวเอาเยอะจัด
One of the best controllers on this map. I mean, we know Mako is also right up there. You can see both of our
ไอ้เหี้ยได้เพื่อนมันเต็ม
the kill speed for both their teams.
That's exactly what we expect. That is what we want to see. This time, though,
He's got a Guardian.
Yes is the one calling it. Yes. A Guardian of all things, but he is up in the good position up by Draw. Gen G slowly going over by Sands. Maybe they go into defender spawn, but all these shots, how does Foxy find them? Still a couple more. And this is now Meteor
เหี้ยเจนจี
angry
สัตว์
and looking to press forward to claim
เอา
this
แล้วมันไม่ยอมว่ะ
table.
ไอ้เหี้ยแมปแรกมาดูไม่ค่อยมีทรง
Well, Buzz.
มันเริ่มต่อก่อน
Spike planted.
Meteor's right underneath you.
มันก็ไม่หมูไอ้เหี้ย
Might get Meteor here. Oh, never mind. Eco is watching.
ถ้าได้
for him,
8นี่ได้สวยเลยนะ
Good cover.
จริงอันนี้แมปบุกนะ
For the
พี่ว่า
side of Gen G and okay,
แต่ว่า
they've got six.
ฝั่ง
I tell
กัน
you
มัน
what,
ก็
if
เลือก
they
ที่
win
จะ
this
บุก
next
ได้
round,
แมปเนี้ย
Quack, then
มันเลือกที่จะดันได้เหมือนกัน
absolutely, I think they've got a real shot to take us to map 3. Absolutely.
ด่าน
I
นี้
think
มัน
they
ค่อน
might
ข้าง
be the
ยืด
first
หยุ่น แต่กูรู้สึกว่าคนที่เข้าทำอ่ะรู้สึกจะได้เปรียบ
take
กว่า
a map off
แบบ
DRX.
เราสามารถ
So far.
ถ้าสมมติเราเป็นฝ่ายกันใช่ไหม
Done it yet.
เราสามารถบุกได้ทั้งรวบมันเลยตรงเนี้ยรวบฐานมันได้เลยอ่ะ
Oh my God, this has to count.
Does that make
Come on,
your heart
รู้สึกว่ามัน
flutter a little bit?
Yeah.
มันเสียเปรียบอ่ะคนที่
I
ยืนร
want
อ
to see it happen. We want to see good Valorant. We want to see
เนี่ย
something shaken up. DRX pull out more
ดู
for
ดิ
us.
ต้องหนีฝั่งนู้นต้องหนี
When they're comfortable, they're okay, but if they're forced back against the ropes, they're gonna pull out some different tricks.
Now I think there's a decent read here
Okay.
from the side of DRX.
Oh!
Yeah, Buzz
Burner for
was
tower, but Buzz
so ready.
แรงไปบัส
just waiting, punch in that time card. Now repositioning
Oh,
Buzz, anchoring down on the side
Mod.
itself. Stack has
อันนี้หมด
tower. RB dashing back and forth on towards Jenny. Stack's now shorty in hand. He's waiting for the peek. Fires off a reload.
Oui.
Oh my God,
โอ้
King. Now the kill leader. He's going in for
Oi!
a Viper pit to extend.
เล่นเหรอเพื่อน
What Paper Thin? Take
Yep.
a
อ๋อ
look at the
เพื่อน
minimap.
ไปนู่นแล้ว
Yep, this was all a ruse.
เฮียเป็นแบบล่อไปเลยอันติล่อแล้วออกจากอันติไปเสริมเพื่อน
Now this is still going to be challenging. If King can find one, heck, even
โอ้โห
two.
ไม่น่ามาตายเลย
King did a hell of a job
น่า
there.
จะรอแบบเขาโรเทตอะไรเงี้ยเผื่อเน่
I think it was a little bit risky to go for another frag in that moment.
Yeah, Eco's got his rolling thunder.
He
Maybe
has to
Mako.
buy time.
ตัดสินใจไม่ค่อยดี
Maybe
ว่ะ
Mako hangs on to that orb.
แบบพอเราวางฝั่งนู้นใช่
Potentially, but Eco
เล่น
here
หายแบบให้เขาระแวงอะไรเงี้ย รอ
wait,
ตัด
try to
โรเท
cross
ต
this.
หลอมๆอ่ะ
Find a couple more frags.
Why?
No! A little bit of a whiff, and it's just going to be a simple tap from Mako. 7 Well, not 7, excuse me. 5 to 6 for DRX.
แพ้แล้วอย่างนี้แพ้แล้ว
It gets,
A little bit overexcited.
yeah, it gets a little bit scarier. Every round, the DRX kind of
Last
breaks
round
in here on
the
their
half.
defender
I
side.
mean, both of
Phá
these
lắm.
guys save their ultimates for this last round for the first half.
โอ้ย
And a timeout now.
ชนะได้นะเว้ย อันบีท
Yeah, might
เมื่อ
as
กี้
well
บีทถ้า
dial
กู
up
ดูไม่ผิด
something,
นะ
you know, use
มันมี
this
ทุกสกิลแม้กระทั่งอันติ
find a good opportunity for it.
ถ้าไอ้นี่เล่นแจ่มๆหน่อยเนี่ยไอ้คิง
Try
เนี่ย
to maybe identify where Buzz is with the Killjoy utility, and then try to send in your Rolling Thunder on the back of that potentially. Because that round,
โอ้เสียดาย
you know, if I bile, I'm looking at that and I'm going, well, the Killjoy was really the biggest problem here. It's the utility that Buzz was able to put there that really kind of slowed everything up and made this round far
ส
more
กิลครบใช่ไหม
difficult, than it
แล้วก็มี
potentially
อัน
could
ติ
have
ด้วย
been. So let's
ไอ้เหี้ยมันชนะนั่น
use
น่ะ
our ultimate to try to
ได้หนึ่ง
nullify
ได้หนึ่งเสร็จปุ๊บ
kind of
แอบ
that sight anchor ability that Buzz has.
แล้วให้ไวเปอร์เล่น
And then see if
โอ้
we can
โห
make it work.
เสียดาย
And then, you know, it could be tough because you have the orbital strike, right? That can buy more time. That can kind of add an extra layer to that.
I think that's why it's so crucial. You need to kind of
อ๋อไม่มีอัน
go
เตอ
to
ร์ช็อ
where
คก่อน
Marco is not.
Oh, maybe
Well,
after
right.
shock,
That's exactly right. That's the
ได้
that's
ไหม
the tough
ไม่มี
part.
อัน
is
เตอร์
You
ช็อค
don't want to go
อาจ
where
จะยาก
Buzz
หน่อย
is. You don't
อาจ
want
จะ
to go
ถ่ว
where
งเวลา
Mako
ยาก
is.
I
ถ้า
think
มี
you
ไฟอะ
can
ได้
go
เล่น
where Buzz is. Just overwhelm it. But if they're both together, just
Exactly.
go the other side.
Yeah, it's
And that's
tough.
what this timeout is all about. I think Gen G will try to approach this slow, but DRX will go it fast, trying to just find whatever pick they can. Mako and Buzz's job in this entire round is just to stay alive and make use of their ultimates. Stacks as well with the Rolling Thunder. Humongous
Yeah.
retake potential.
Let's see what this looks
เป็น
like.
ฮิวมังกาจอ
Oh, it's an aggressive push up towards the attacker side bridge.
This gives them
Ooh.
a ton of info.
กู
over
สโม
to
กครับ
DRX. Like they know now that this is
กูส
on
โม
the
กกูส
south
โมก
side
กู
of
ส
the
โมก
map.
Do we make a guess that Mako is on Genji? Where do you go?
มันทำให้ฝั่งตรงข้ามยึดเอเมนไม่ได้ ยึดยากยึดยาก
They've
Might
heard
have
that
saw
phantom.
something. Yeah.
They know that they're on the other side, so taking the zip line is not a wise decision right now.
Yeah, you can see that. There is the expectation that maybe somebody on
Me doing
DRX
it cool,
tries
dude.
it.
Tried to catch someone with that 0.2. It's not going to happen. King, ooh! I think he's been spotted. He's been discovered.
อืม
Stacks finds one. And that's our first controller gone. You can no longer fake out this A
King.
site. Genji,
โอเค
how do you approach this?
Now Stacks can kind of hold back and wait for contact and then let the Rolling Thunder fly. And then, you know.
And RB can just slide in off.
อุ้ย
Exactly, here it is.
We're going to have Eco with a Rolling Thunder as well. Just to fend them off.
อะไรวะน่ะ
RB putting up the high walls. Just
นัวเนีย
to
นัวเนีย
try
กันไป
to
เลย
block it as well.
โอ้โห
And everyone has arrived on the site. Except for Buzz perhaps, but he's not
Ui.
entirely needed. Mako still
Đồn
with the
đấy ngay
sprays.
quá.
Still precise. Still
Ôi.
looking for more. A double now. And Foxy to follow up.
Ồ,
10
Mako,
seconds
yeah.
remaining. Genji. How do you make a move in this instant? TS. He just finds one, but backs off. Tail between his legs. The round is over. Oh. Still on towards the second half. We will
เล่นฟี
go.
ฟ่าเอา
And
เบีย
that begs the
ไอ้
question
เหี้ยมัน
again.
หัวร้อนจริงนะเว้ย
Will win this
เล่น
next
วาโล
round.
อะเดี๋ยวนี้
DRX,
ไม่ค่อยมีละอาการหัวร้อน
statistically, historically,
แบบ
maybe more
มันเสียสุขภาพ
confident
จิต
on
จริ
this
งอะ
attacking side,
การที่
especially when they have the
เรา
double
เล่น
moves.
เก
But
ม
you know what?
อ
They
อน
just
ไล
ran
น์
in and
ต้องไปหาเพื่อนร่วมทีมอีก 4
Gotta
คน
play
เนี่ย
for retake. Some utility to do it
ด้วย
though.
ความที่เราก็อยาก
There
ช
wasn't
นะ
much
นะ
expended in the beginning of the round here for Gen
ยัด
G.
แม่มันก็ต้องแบบเนียนบ้างมีแบบหัวเสียกับ
Paranoias, flashes,
ที่เพื่อนร่วมทีมเรา
snake
กระ
bites. Got a
ทำไม่ได้ดั่ง
ton
ใจเรา
of ability to like clear out
แน่
the
นอนนะ
tower. You know,
ทุก
so
คน
maybe
ต้อง
they
เป็น
can get this done.
I feel like we're just
หรือบางคนก็ได้บางคนอาจจะไม่เป็นก็ได้เขาเล่นชิวๆแต่กูไม่ชิวไงแล้วพอเลิกปุ๊บก็
except now
ชิว
there's a timer.
ไปเล่น
And
เกมที่
Genji
แม่งแบบ
has to go in quick.
ต้องพึ่งเฮียกันได้
They're
แต่
coming up from both sides though. King now pushing out. RB just hiding inside the sky smoke the entire time. Peeks out at the right time now with the frenzy. Finds some friends.
Oi!
Jumps forward backwards. He goes all
Eco!
over the place. God that tries to fire back against him, but still not quite finding the shots. RB
เหม็นไปหนุ่ม
punching forward. Jab after jab. Foxy comes in with the hook to finish it off.
And this is why we talk about him as a world-class Neon. Because he is so good at the movement. I mean, he
ชิส
doesn't
โต้
necessarily
เชี่ยเลย
use
มัน
all
ชื่อ
utility, but
อี
he's
โค
just all
เนี่ย
over
ไอ้สัต
the
ว์
place. It's just, he's impeccable. It's crazy the way that he maneuvers himself. He doesn't even use the sprints, but it's okay. I mean, the way that he thinks when he's playing Neon
Yes.
is on another level.
He's so flexible. I mean, how do you go from Sova to Neon just like that?
โทษพี่ไม่เป็นไรไม่ต้องขอโทษกู
I'm kicking myself in the back.
กูไม่ได้
right
มอง
now.
พวกมึงผิด
Oh, certainly.
กูมองว่าพวกมึง
Everybody on Gen G is probably kicking themselves for not getting that kill.
นั่นแหละ
You know, that seemed like one they should have had. You know, where they had an opportunity.
ไม่ได้พูดเลยนะ
Opening pick from King.
ไม่ได้พูดเลยเลย
Oh, what? A double kill up from
นี่
Tree.
ไงไอ้เชี่ยเชอรีฟ
Where did
24 ตัว
that come from?
What in the world?
Half the six perspective after this, but
ว่าเสีย
that's two specters gone from DRX.
เชอรีฟ
The only
24 ตัว
one with a sheriff, and he's making it count.
ไม่ได้ทำมาเล่นๆนะตัวเนี้ย
As well, in case the spike does go down. Just expecting the fault line and aftershock soon.
And now you're forcing a piece of DRX to have to cover that to make sure those guns aren't picked up by Gen G.
Foxy
โอ้
takes
อันนี้อีโคของจริง
thrifty round, but Mako says no, not for the time being. At
Eco!
least they peek off each other. Mako's the only one left. Up on top of tower. Eco for a peek again. Tries to
Oh!
get the cuts. And there it is. The shot in the back. Meteor strikes.
Huge.
ประหยัด
huge
ประหยัด
from King.
ประหยัดใบคิง
Unbelievable. That basically wins them the round because it forces Gen G to be so, or excuse me, DRX to be so spread apart. And then, you know, you're able to utilize your utility.
คิงหน้าเหมือนเฟกเกอร์ไหมไม่รู้ แต่กูบอกเลยขวัญใจสาว
And as good as Mako is,
ๆ แบบเนี้ยสาวๆชอบ
one.
โอ้โหเฮียดฟอก
Fast.
กระโดดก็แล้วเอามันไม่ลง
Not fair. Great stun. Great fault line from Eco. That's huge now. Now we certainly have a game. Now we definitely have a match.
This is now a real match. 7-7. And a big change in momentum for Gen G after winning that thrifty. DRX. A little bit more hesitation in their steps.
It's like, yeah, the fast lane and fast execute.
Okay.
I don't think there's much that
Hey!
spraying through the smokes.
Simple.
โกบอกสมกกูเป็นรูหรือเปล่าวะแม่เย็ด
It's a fast lane. All you gotta do is
ก็ไม่นี่
do it sometimes, and
planted.
maybe you net yourself a frag. Maybe you find some fish.
เอ้า
Just gotta
เอ้าไอ้สแต็กเดินไปเดินมาจะตายแล้วไอ้เหี้ย
That's that net.
เหลือ 15 เข้าๆออก
DRX, though, trying to set up some post-plant positions now, making use of the toxic screen as well from Gen G. Gen G goes in just to check
มัน
the
เดิน
site.
มาแบบไม่โดน
They
เหี้ย
know
เลย
it's
วะ
all clear. They know they're upside by tower, maybe by tree.
คือทุกอย่างแบบผ่านซ้ายผ่านขวามันอะเมเทโออะ
God did.
ไม่โดนเหี้ยเลย ไฟเฟย
And he
นู่นนี่นั่น
will find the defuse.
มันเหมือนมันโดนเดินผ่านทุกอย่างมาได้แบบ
Did that to
ชิว
us on Haven. We're doing back to you.
Yeah, the nano there.
ๆทารอนไหวกับเซต้าไหมครับ วันจันทร์โอ้โห
They're able
ถ้า
to
พูด
just
ตรง
hold
ๆนะ
it down. Great retake here from Gen G.
2-1 นะ
To
แพ้
avoid any
เหมือน
serious
เดิม
damage. So now
ตาม
they're
ฟอร์ม
up
ที่เราเห็นมา
8-7. DRX
ให้
gonna go
2-1
into
พอ
mostly full buy. A couple half armors have to be taken just due to the economic damage. You do have Mako with his orbital strike already because he's
ตาม
continuing
ผ
to
ล
just
งาน
absolutely have another whale of a map. He's
ไอ้เหี้ย
always just
ก็ตามผลงานเนี่ยเป็นกลางวิเคราะห์ตามภาพ
And that is a good counter to King if he does deploy a Viper's Pit as well. So much space that you can flush people out of, so it goes into the push, but King takes Mako out instead.
King has been unreal.
โอ้โหแฟดโคตรดีทำไมมึงไม่ยัดวะ
Oh no, but Eco can't quite find the fight.
Oh, God,
Oh!
Yes! Oh, they pinched them in! Now down to a one-on-one. RB. He still can sprint. He still can pick up the spike, but as soon as he goes in, the door will... Oh, just playing by distance instead. Okay.
หูยวางเป้า
Oh, he's being careful, paper thin.
เอาแล้วกระดาษทิชชู่หลุดออกจมูกก็ด้วย
Just
แม่ปล่อยบังใคร
got his ult, but I
มึ
mean,
งสวยแล้ว
Oh.
RB.
super useful here.
In a one-on-one?
Just waiting. He's got a lot of time to play with the clock.
บ้าแล้ว
So RB doesn't spot much. So let's go the other way, I suppose, and see if we can make it work. So this is tough for RB.
อาบีไปไหนอะ
Eco just seems
สรุป
excuse me,
ไม่ได้
Godhead
เจอ
just
กัน
seems content
อย่างนี้
to
เสร็จอาบีละ
lock it down and
อย่างนี้เสร็จอาบีละ
just wait it out.
30
Just see where the
seconds
plant comes down.
และยี่นี่แม่ง
He'll know here.
ตัวคิดเยอะด้วย
that
ตัว
this
แบบ
definitely be
ตัวไม่ใช่หมูอ่ะตัวเนี้ย
And I think this is where like anything can happen because you never know where
ตัวเนี้ยไม่หมูอ่ะ
in a one-on-one situation it could be all
หุ้ย
over the map.
ชิบหายแล้ว
He heard that spike plant.
Spike
That's
planted.
where he's
โอ้ย
trying to
เห็น
catch
ยั
it.
ดล็อก
Now he has the information. This is huge. Bit of a 0-point fragment just to block him off inside a tower.
ชิบหายแล้วมันเห็น
Press him down as well. How does RB react off of this? Holds the angle, not blinded.
โอ้โหดูดิ
Might just play with the rope. No. He goes
นี่
forward
ไง
and finds
ว่า
the
แล้
heads on
ว RB
RB. What a clutch!
He's done it again. He's just
RB
been
ครับ
incredible for
14
DRX
เดือนแล้ว
today.
บูม
Every time they've needed
ขอบ
him,
คุณครับชดชัย
to come up
14
with
เดือน
these rounds
ก็
he
คือ
does.
1 ปี 2
Just
เดือนครับ
absolutely
ขอบคุณมากครับ
great awareness of his situation there. Where he has that planted, allows him to react so quickly to attack. He's able to hide from the flashes. 0 point, who cares? The fragment, yeah, it backs him off.
Look at his face.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, he's
แม่น
just,
นะเนี่ย
it's just
Unfazed.
yes.
คือจังหวะแบบนี้ห้ามยิง
Ice
ตัว
in
ว่ะ
his veins. This man.
ใครยิงหัว
I
ก็
was
เรียบร้อย
thinking
ชนะ
if that round went towards Gen G,
ซึ่ง RB แก
we
ฝัก
might
หัวเลย
see
เฮีย
a timeout
ไม่คุยเยอะ
pretty soon from Termi, but no. DRX, once again, an individual skill rings true, and RB, fast line utility stopped in their tracks, but still, somehow TS getting caught out by Stacks from the other side. Oh, Foxy, how is he doing this? How did he get on the site? Mako in to help as well. Got that trying to fire back from Generator, but no! DRX will win this firefight.
Yeah, this is DRX kind of showing a different fast B hit here. You still have the fast lane. You still have the utility dump from
จริงว่ะ
the tree side of things, but then from the arcade side,
ขอบคุณครับ
it's
สม
it's
ศรี
also a pinch
ขี่ฮอ
from
น
the
ด้า
rest of DRX, like Foxy 9 and
Yeah.
others. That's how Foxy 9 able to scoot past a bunch of utility. There's the toxic screen. There's all this stuff going on. There's aftershocks. Everything's flying in his face, and he's just kind of navigating his way through there.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and able to find some big kills. So this is what makes DRX scary. Is these executes on this map are so.
อุ้ยมาอีกแล้วเกมเร็วใส่เพราะว่ามอลลี่
Same as the last round, but he's got the overdrive.
โอ้โหดู RB เล่นดิ
He's evaded every
เหี้ย RB แม่งหนา
one of
เตอะ
those
ว่ะ
bullets.
คือ RB รู้ว่าโดนจ้องสองให้ข้างหลังเล่นก่อน
Has to back off. They
อี
can't, have another round like the last.
ก็อยากเล่นแบบ RB ว่ะ
This is that speed that
ฉลาดเหลี่ยมคมอะไรไม่รู้อะ
weaving through the air. Now Mako, all he has to do is to watch that flank up by a tree. He's got the orbital strike. Oh, he's calling it right at his feet. This is danger.
Oh.
He's okay. Maybe getting shot, but then come
Oh,
on,
go.
what a team play.
What a blast pack from Meteor, but
But King just slips up from the other side of sewer. They have control over the
Foxy's
site
dead.
now. Foxy's gone. Here comes the rolling thunder. Gen Chi continue to press in. Buzz down to
Ooh.
2 players. DRX Stacks the only one left.
เฮ้ยเอา
It's caught by TS. Gen G,
Yosok.
what a retake.
yeah, what an adaptation here from Gen G. It's a pretty similar round in some respects from DRX. It isn't quite as aggressive in terms of everybody, just going all in at the very beginning. They take a kind of a pause at the beginning, and then they just press the go key. Doesn't take too
โอ้โห
long.
ดูมันปาดดิ
It's Gen G's reaction here. That's the real story of this round.
They're not afraid to do this.
Yeah, it's a great call from TS.
Tau, tau,
Great
tau.
back off, or a great reaction.
Tau,
Back
tau.
off, everybody. Play for the retake. That's the
ไม่ต้อง
Gen
รี
G
บไม่ต้อง
offense.
รีบ
In Gangnam, and the way they dump that utility, I mean, Fox is just screwed. He just gets stuck between the snake bite and the fragment, and that's great. Now, now there's that timeout you were looking for. Yeah,
They're finding those little weaknesses in DRX post-plant position. And every time they try to hold up by tower, okay, let's just drop utility there. And that's, again, the great thing from Gen G right now is after finding these wins, after that little bit of a
คิงพิสูจน์ตัวเอง
comeback
ใส่เพื่อน
in
เก่า
the
อ่ะ
second half of Haven, they are starting
คิง
to
มันไม่ต้องมีอะไร
find
พิสูจน์แล้ว
this confidence, the
กู
fear,
ก็
and
ไม่
they're
รู้เหมือนกัน
starting
ว่า
to
ทำไม
shake it
คิง
off.
ถึงโดนเอา
And
อ
this
อกว่ะ
timeout from
เหตุผลอะไรวะ
DRX.
So there's a story behind this.
Yo!
Is that but so there was previously in a match, DRX Stacks is IGLing, and they've got a retake set up and tells Foxy, don't push this angle. hold and
มัน
don't
เก่ง
push
มาก
the
เลย
angle. Foxy pushes the angle and dies. Stacks was not happy.
ไอ้งั้นใครที่แม่งผ่านมิชชั่นไทเกอร์อะ
Foxy
ต้องบอกว่าเก่งทุกคนครับ
Strangled.
Yeah,
แล้ว
very upset.
มาตรฐานเขาสูง ถ้ามึงเก่งแบบว่าไม่
There's
แบบ
a bit of a story behind that one.
ไม่ออนท็อปตลอดเนี่ย
But yeah, man,
กระเด็น
I mean,
แค่
that
นั้นแหละ
round was so good from Gen G. They
มันนั้น
forced
เขา
out
ไม่
the
เป็นสุด
orbital
ยอดทีม
strike.
ขนาดนี้หรอก
They put Mako in a horrible position. And now they've got a great opportunity now. Showstopper
What?
for Foxy.
นั่นแล้วรอด
Are
ด้วย
you mad?
แล้วรอดด้วย
Just
ประเด็นนั้นมันรอด
goes in
ด้วย
like nobody's business, but it's all just
โอ้โห รอด
a
หมด
play for him to get space. Yes, the site for the spike to get planted.
อุ้ยเช็คขวาใกล้ไหม
But they are
เอาได้
in position to make use of
โอ้
these
โห
guns now.
ปืนกากไอ้เหี้ย ถ้าปืนดีๆน่าได้เล่น อูแฟดแจม
DRX
สตันดี
looking to fight this.
Oh.
Doesn't hit a single person. In fact, it's Stacks now with the Spectre.
เวลา
Fox with the stick.
ยังไง
There.
And they're just trying to hold off. Oh, God, dead. He's
Oh.
just gonna stick it though. He's
Yeah.
already gotten an halfway. That's it.
Last
Oh.
player standing.
เฮ้ยปืนมึงฮาไปฟ็อก
What you
ซี่
can do
ไอ้
there
เหี้ย
As DRX, it's a good idea. You know, they're able to avoid the rolling thunder, kind of at least take that ultimate out of the hands of Gen G for this next round. Get the plant down. You know, get a little bit of extra something out of that round. Certainly not too bad, but now this round,
Yeah.
kind of has to go DRX's way, or
Has
else
to.
potentially be looking at map 3.
Yup. Gen G, the first team to hit double digits on
Out of
Fracture.
charges.
And if it so happens, if it continues this way, in this direction, map 3 is very, very possible.
King's got his Viper's Pit. I was curious if he was maybe going to pop it off the rip, but it looks like he's saving it. A little bit of kind of a delayed potential hit here,
You should
maybe
run.
from DRX. Oh, it's the lockdown. Is this real?
That's the question. Is this
โนหนึ่งเกาหลีมีสั่นสะเทือน
This is just fantastic.
ถือว่าต่อกรได้ดีฮะ
TS maybe caught in a landslide.
Oh, he
เฮ้ย
is!
รอดเหรอ
Now pinned down.
Wow.
Right. Gets the spike down. Again, though, the entire squad has arrived. And the utilities just to catch him off.
Oh, the timing!
อูแฟดใครวะยัดแม่
A little bit of timing, but he does manage to get himself away with the blast pack. Now they're surrounding tower. They're trying to stick it on the side itself as well. Oh my god, the shorty! The way that he jumps in the air, it just throws off your crosshair placement, and there it is! King got that! Oh!
วันออนวัน คิงบัต
How?
Buzz.
One more.
He's got to hold
Just
this.
one more.
Swarm grenade out.
Buzz, suck it halfway. Just
King
one
Bud.
more. Nano Swarm buys a bit more time.
Oh my god.
King.
เอ้า ม่านฆ่าตัวตายไอ้เหี้ยเอ้ย
Well, this has been a phenomenal.
เป็นม่านที่เหี้ยมาก
I mean, again, these mollies.
ๆ เพราะมันเหลือแค่หลังม่านแล้วที่ยิงได้
They're constantly finding value for these fragments, for these snake bites, for these paint shells, and they're able to get RB, you know, and they're able to get TS out
มัน
of
เหลือแบบ
that lockdown.
ตอนหนึ่งที่ยิงได้อะ
Detained.
โอ้
It
โห
doesn't really cause too much of an issue. It's just, you know, at the end of the day, the trades are good enough for
ไม่
DRX
ม่านก็ตายอยู่ดีไหมบูม
just enough time up in
คิด
tower.
ตื่น
But the rest of
ๆ
this
ก็ยิง
round
สู้
kind of
ดิโง่
holds on by a thread
Yeah.
for Buzz at the end with those nanos.
อย่าให้กูด่าได้ไหม
RB just going.
Yeah, just trying new ways to play post plant, but again now, just straight into A main. Gen G has put up the wall, the bulwark off the site, and DRX has to back off. You might have Buzz lurking somewhat towards drop, but the real key here is to break down King, to break down this B site, but the defenses are strong.
And that's one of those moments that hurts not having the fade here. Because you don't have the ability to kind of lead the way for RB. Like a lot of this you'll see like prowlers that are kind of set up to, you know, cover the side, cover that door for RB or to cover the front of him.
Because at least God Dead has the flash, he has the 0 point for info.
อ้าว
Well, I mean,
จ้าคนเก่ง
he is.
Stacks.
มันเขี้ยวว่ะ
Mako burns, he actually uses
มัน
it to
เขี้ยวไงไม่รู้ว่ะ
kind of
ฮิ
slip.
ฮิว
They have no idea that he's here, but because he was too
Man,
low,
kill, man,
Meteor
kill.
will be able to
Yak,
walk
yak,
away
yak.
with that one for
มึงเคย
free.
เห็นเด็กน่ารัก
A
น่ารัก
third
ก็อยากหยิ
frag
กปะ
now. And Stacks
อยากหยิก
trying
เฉ
to
ยๆอยาก
get
หยิ
the
ก
plan in, but 30 seconds left, and they are all over
30
him.
seconds
He's
left.
just waiting for the peaks to come out. Oh,
ไม่อยากหยิกเฉยๆมันเขี้ยว
unfortunately, the angles will not favor him in this moment. Gen G takes the round back.
I mean, that was kind of an off buy as well for Gen G, so they're able to now bank up enough
หยิก
money
ตรงไหน
that they can squeeze out a full buy. Gen
หยิก
G,
ก้นมัน
excuse me, DRX
อี้
has to
เหี้ยเด็กดื้อ
cut funds, make
Yeah.
sure they have enough
Ang
for,
hipon.
you know, to try to force overtime potentially if they can't win this thrifty. So we could very well be looking at a Pearl. We could finally see somebody take a map.
I heckin' love Valorant.
Yeah, me too,
I
man.
feel
This has been really good.
I'm out of here.
Got back up pistols on DRX, and well, that's very likely match point. possible Pearl. I still don't want to count out DRX.
No, you can't. You never can.
กาม
You never know when they're just gonna dial magic and just, you know, dial up some serious, amazing Valorant. Only one away from the lockdown is Buzz. So if they can find a way to maybe squeeze that in, they might be able to sneak this.
ลองเจอแบบโคตรหมู เจออะไรวะ
read on the map potentially if if the timing gets funky.
No.
If TS and Meteor had pushed out here, this could have been a disaster for DRX.
Well, Mako is watching the angle. They might be walking into the slaughterhouse though. Meteor is ready. He's jiggling. Paint shell's out now. RB looking to press forward. TS has the cross, and it's easy to track onto this.
เรียบร้อย
Trades on top. Trades leave stacks.
30 seconds
เรียบ
left.
ร้อยเรียบร้อยเรียบร้อย
Last one
แบบ
left.
3
Can you do this?
ไม่อันนั้นมันตั้งไว้เฉย
Eco on the other side with a flashpoint
ตั้ง
ready
ไว้
for
แบบ
his team to peek off of.
ดักอะตั้งไว้ดักอะ
Oh, he's made a noise.
Yeah, he
They
doesn't have a
know
lot
now.
of time.
Tries to go up the stairs too, but
วิ
oh,
ฟิกไปคม
effective aim.
Yeah, just a great hold here from Gen G. I mean, DRX kind of overthinking themselves in this round. B was open, had
Yes.
stacks
ๆ ปุ่ม
gone
หลอก
that
ควาย
way.
เฮ้ย
They
มึงก็
didn't
พูด
receive
ตรงไป
much contact, if any, over there. So I'm
พู
a
ด
bit
ตรงไป
surprised
ว่ะ
that
กูว่านะ
they pull off of that idea and then try to go for this A crunch. I mean, certainly they, you know, get some kills, they do some damage, but at the end of the day, you need rounds at this point. It has to be
That's
rounds.
right.
ยัง
It has
เป็น
to be
พระ
rounds.
ได้ไหม
The timeouts have been spent. And could
Hey,
this
Mo.
be it, Paper Thin? Could this be the first map that DRX drops in this entire league play of VCT Pacific?
We're going to see the dish.
Gen G.
Yeah, the dish push for DRX. We
Oh.
haven't seen this yet, so this is an interesting crunch that DRX is going to set up. This A main push has to work for DRX if they're going to get this done.
Oh, Gen G. DRX trying to resist it, but Eco comes
Yeah.
up huge!
ดัน
A
ดันแฟ
triple
กเจอร์เป็นอย่าง
kill!
งี้แหละ
Attackers
Foxy
spawn.
9, the last one left
ดั
to
นแฟ
keep
ก
the
เจอร์
dreams
ถ้าโดนดัน
alive.
เห็นปะ
He's
มันก็จบ
got
ปะวะ
the showstopper. The spike is away from him.
เจเจแบบ3โอ้ยกูจะดีใจดีไหมวะเยี่ยแบบ3
I mean, he's got the showstopper, so
โอ้
maybe he
my
can boombot into the
หิวข้าวเลย
showstopper
ยั
here
ด
and
แม่
pray that he's able to
Oh,
kind of suss King out.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
corner cleared. They spray. This is it, Clinton.
He's got to find this.
สั่ง
This
ข้าว
has to
ดีอ
work.
ย่างเงี้ย
There it goes. Viper
Okay.
gone.
นั่งดูแข่งกันมานาน
1 HP
แต่เรา
Because of the
ไม่ต้อง
decay.
นั่งอย่าลืม
Eco
ทาน
holding
ข้าว
the
กันนะ
ankle, double stacked up. Foxy, if you can do this, but no.
He's like, oh, they brought me in from
เชี่ย
the
อยากให้เจนจีชนะว่ะ
Fire rally the troops here for Valorant.
อยากให้มันแบบ
And that's
สั่นคอนหน่อยอ่ะ
Gen G, of course. In
DRX มันจะเยอะเกินไปแล้วไอ้สัส
Well, DRX are the kings in Valorant.
เอาหน่อยเว้ย Gen G
Will they be
เฮ้ย
thrown today?
ซินแวน
Answer waits as Gen G heads towards mid.
I love that from TS there. He's just enough
มาแล้ว
around that corner that flash connects to
ซินแวน
potentially sell the
Brand
information.
new.
Now, DRX seems to be reading it pretty well, especially
Interesting.
with that smoke, but they're actually
Going
going to
to
use this.
connector.
Oh my god.
เพื่อนนิวมา
They're cutting all the way through towards B, but they might hear it. I think
Buzz
they can
has to hear it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
อู้วัตแพน
Well, and they're prepared for this. That's why we see the rotations moving over. Toxic screen just runs out in time. Buzz up on top of Heaven. But the Nebula blocks off a little bit. Cloudburst as well. And the spike goes down.
Spike planted.
โอเค
Well,
อ
this
ย่างน้อย
is
ได้วางดีกว่าตาย
interesting. I mean, Foxy was really sitting on the other side. A good opener here for RB. Now the numbers advantage slightly in the favor of
แล้วดู
DRX.
รีเทคของ RB
Some
เอ้ย
Arbor utility.
DRX
See
ครับ
if they can get this done.
What a way to draw the wall. A bit of a semicircle and
Ui.
it blocks off so much. God Dead has to come up huge, but he doesn't quite
Ui.
land it. Buzz with the right clicks has it instead. Post-plant utility goes in with the snake bites, but now TS still position aware. We have the Cove. We are sticking that defuse. Tries to go in for the
Oh.
aerial knife, but it does not
เฮ้ย
happen
ไม่ได้เลยเหรอ
today. That's what we say to the God of Death.
Not today. That was I like the attempt actually. I mean, he actually almost got there. It was very close. So, but a good hold here from Buzz, and you know, like we could tell, you could hear the footsteps stomping. The
ปืนพกไม่เป็นไร
reinforcements are quick for DRX, so the retake
เป็นดิ
able to be set
ช
up
นะหน่อยไม่ได้หรอ
properly.
พี่
Some really great
ปืนพ
harbor
กก็ต้องช
utility
นะหน่อยวะ
here from Stacks. Really kind of buys them the space they need. There's a flash in there towards the hall that doesn't confirm anything. So
ชนะ
that
เรา
makes
นี้
them
ไป
a little
สวย
more comfortable to push space, and then they're able to just
ๆคิงเอาให้หน่อยคิง
through and start knocking people down. So
คิงโชว์หน่อยน้อง
it's that
มึงมาหาคิงดิเดี๋ยวแม่งเสกเชลิฟเข้าหัวมึงคอยดูนะ
I'm curious now with this
เอาไอ้คิง
harbor,
บุกนี่ว่า
you know, for DRX, or excuse me, RB's on the harbor, not Stacks.
ไอ้คิงอยู่ไหนโอ้ย
This is I really like
ว่าคิงต่ำๆมี2เราเนี้ย
pilots this comp. Like we've seen it on Icebox. Now it's, you know, being shifted over to here.
I couldn't agree more because they take up bits of space.
มาละหนึ่ง
Leave that alt orb, and now Foxy is just waiting.
อุ้ยทามิ่ง
He wraps around and TS.
เดินไปข้างหน้า
No earthly idea.
Oh my God, the timing!
Foxy.
เออ
Wow!
โอ้
Just ring around the Rosie, and this time Pop goes to Weasel,
Ow.
and it favors Gen G. Mako still pretty
ใจเย็น
much
แวนใจเย็น
anchored down the B site though. Where are you going to deliver your spike to? You've got 40 seconds left, Gen G.
Got to be so careful here as Buzz.
Meteor.
I like the way he's sneaking up here, trying to kind of make it more difficult for that Marshall to find value.
มึงว่าเช็คไหมซ้ายมึงว่าเช็คไหม
You can see it's a
30
crossfire.
seconds left.
มึ
งว่ามันเช็คซ้ายไหม
But I don't think this is the site to hit.
Oh, and look at the
Toxic
way.
screen
Oh.
up, and
ไม่ค่อยมี
it
ส่ง
could
เก็บ
allow
เท่า
them to dash in, but you have to instantly react. You have to find these players who are hiding in these corners. A fragment, Buzz with a double, and he peeks in and out again. The triple, the spike carrier killed. Oh, and the fourth from RP.
Great movement there from Buzz. That is just phenomenal, the way that he's working that corner. I mean, he gets help, of course, from the toxic screen to initially obscure that position. And that gives Mako the opportunity to come out and do a little bit of damage, but this is all Buzz. Buzz there, here's that dash, steps out. He's popping the nanos. Make sure they can't push towards the site. And it's just great setups, great crossfires.
มีความ
Replay
สุ
operator had
ข
to do Foxy 9 a little bit dirty
สะอาด
there just to humble
เดี๋ยวแม่ง
DRX.
โดน
Sure enough. But Genji, of course, now gets to buy back up. It was a good bit of damage, and they're looking to push in on towards this.
ถ้าโดนเรานี้ปิดเลย ไม่ดูละงอน
Difference in double controllers. One side has an Astro, one side has the Harbor. And
Tile.
DRX, excuse me, have slowed them
Backfire.
down along with this high tide. Cascade perhaps set up a push too. Buzz
Okay.
peeking off of this, and he's able to find a little bit. Meteor shuts him down. Sylvan comes back. Stacks fires off as well. Sylvan down to 6 HP. Spike not quite yet planted.
เฮ้ยมาแล้วบอสโก
And Mako is sneaking up behind him.
This is the last person I'd want to go up against in this 1v2.
Perhaps, but
Botko,
only
Botko.
has Ghost.
Yes, that's the good news.
Yeah,
okay,
Botko.
great shot from DS with that Vandal, but still a dangerous round that Gen G is
บ่อยใหญ่ส้ม
flirting with potential
บ่อยบ่อย
disaster.
พ่อบ่อยแม่มึง
Buzz
นะครับ
doing a great job again on the back of
Botay yang.
site, just being cagey, being tough to deal with. A great
บ่อยใหญ่
recognition
เส้น
from Meteor, by the way. Buzz loves to hug that corner with a shorty, and the
กู
way
จะ
that
เชียร์
Meteor
เฮียอะไรก็เรื่องของ
himself
กู
gives him the opportunity to make sure that he kills Buzz without Buzz being able to fire back. So
Truly.
that's a really nice little kind of micro piece of movement
อ๋อ
from
จ้า
Meteor.
วัน
Yeah,
เจี
you
ย
have to admire how DRX tries to almost throw bodies, throw utility just to resist the side
APU.
hit, but Meteor knows how to counter
ไอพี่
that.
ฟูเดย์ครับ
Off to the next round again. We have a buy from DRX now. They're holding off A main, but a sudden dash in towards B-Link. That's going to be DRX falling back, pulling the rotations over. But guess what? Spike is not exactly committed. Gen G,
สิน
they're
ข้อ
trying
สอง
to
ก็
take them
ว่า
out,
ห้าม
get them
ลั
to
ก
spend
ทรัพย์
utility if anything.
Stacks
Here.
just checked connector, and now he's going to send a bird in towards Art. See if anybody
อันติ
sends
เยอะ
that
จุง
way.
เบย
So
Not yet.
far, yeah, no contact, no information given over from Gen G. So
Cut
DR,
notice.
yeah, DRX just left to
โอ้โหกินจับเป็นสาม
Just try to figure out exactly what's happening.
นั่นเลย
They
ไอ้เฮีย
know
นี่
it's
ร้อง
not
ต่อ
A because of
ถือว่าพวก
Foxy's
มึงสามัค
position
คีกัน
most likely. And he's just holding that angle. He doesn't want to get somebody to cut through that box again, get around his backside. But
This round could break DRX's momentum if they lose it. But yes, if we look at the minimap, TS
คง
is
มี
on a
แต่
bit
เรา
of a lurk. He might
ที่
be
ต้อ
able
ง
to cut
นั่ง
people off
เศร้า
rotations, but the side
นอ
hit
น
has to
ฟั
be
ง
good, and that's
กู
why
ดี
it's so important that Meteor finds the frags.
เอ้ยเพื่อน โอ้โหตายแล้วเมเทโอ
A turn
ใจเย็นๆน้อง
Sylvan sticks a
ต
spike
อน
plant,
ยัง
but
เป็นพัก
DRX
ได้
off the
ไหม
lockdown, they get to go
โอ้
in.
โห
TS does not make it happen. Stacks finds the frag instead, being
Ow.
ever so careful now. Sticking the
Hey.
defense, they got the cove up. Meteor trying
Hey.
to fight back, but has to push into this. Oh, he's blinded, doesn't see it.
สัก
RB
โต๊ดวะ
again, cool, calm, and collected. DRX. They come up again.
This is
เฮ้ย
huge.
พอดก่อน
DRX
พอดก่อน
recognize
อะไร เมื่อกี้อะไร
that
โค้ดถามอะไร
through secrets, or excuse me, through water, and they are.
เมื่อกี้อะไรหรอ
Stacks is just prepared enough. Like this got pinged out. I saw it on the map. They got pinged out as a use the danger ping from DRX.
ใช่เมื่อกี้อะไรจ
So
ริ
they
ง
knew that was possible, and Stacks with the wherewithal to get it done, and then they just get in there and stick the defuse. So
What was he saying in that?
I didn't hear. I was talking. I couldn't hear him.
All good. But yes, I mean, you mentioned it. That's the ping, and that's the overall game sense, the just presence that DRX has. You know, they're comfortable enough, they're careful enough to have this awareness of what's going on the map. There could be alert. I have to be careful. They are one of the teams that make the least mistakes in the entire VCT Pacific.
Yeah, no, certainly. I think that is
That's
100% true.
Great.
So of course, yeah, that's the jet line
Fan
there.
Is
You
that
know.
Meteor's face?
That's Jet's face, I think, but it's
With jet hair, yes.
yeah, that's a cute little sign there. But it's the voice of the jet line, you know, the tok tok.
Ah,
มันไอ้นี่เว้ย คือจริงๆแผนนะพี่ว่านะ มันจะให้ไอ้นั่นน่ะดูด
So
ก่อน
when she pops her blades.
แต่เสือกไปตายไง
watch this.
ดูดแล้วมึงลองคิดดิจังหวะ ถ้าไอแอตตาได้ดูดอ่ะ แล้วมันจะเดินไปทันเว้ย มันต้องหนีออกมาจากบอมเพราะว่ามันโดนอันติคิวจอยไล่
They have had some interesting
แต่ตาตาย
ideas
เลย
of how they wanna
มันเลยผิดแผน
approach site hits, microaggressions, cut noise, and rotate back around the other side. But DRX, they have the greatest retakes right now.
เจนจีเฟี้ยวพอได้ไหมแบบนี้
Meteor with the Phantom, maybe just to push ahead, but
ยาก
away from the blade storm. He could maybe
ยาก
drop this
มาก
Phantom,
Again, I think
and they could, get him that.
has to pick up an altar first. If anything.
Yeah, TS as well, one away from Cosmic Divide. So, see how Gen.G wants to try to make this round work.
He was looking for a pick. But yeah, you're absolutely right. We want to see how Gen.G does this because it's not the best buy for them. And they are trying to be really careful about this. They're trying to force DRX to spend that utility.
Here.
Well, Buzz is still ever so present towards B-Link this time.
ถ้าวินนี้มาก็ฟื้นเลย แต่ว่าก็ดูปืนดิ
Tiny aggressions towards Art now. Buzz rotates
ก็ดู
back
ปืน
around.
ดิ แล้วเมเทโอ อุ้ยหลุดไปได้ ไม่รู้ปะเนี่ย มึงว่า โอเค มันรู้แล้วล่ะ ถ้ามันพับอย่างเงี้ยมันรู้แล้ว
You don't have much time left.
Yeah, and DRX is fully prepared for this hit, although there might be an attempt at a rotation.
It's so
30
careful.
seconds left.
They could try to rotate, but Buzz is here. And with the way that he jiggled that, so safe, so safe. In fact, he's just delaying them bit by bit.
ไอ้เหี้ย
The
แม่งเล่น
timing
ดึงเว
for
ลา
DRX
ไอ้สัส
here is
Blocking sight.
just beautiful. Cloud burst up, and now Gen.G, 15 seconds left. The pressure is on. They
Ooh,
have to
Meteor
make it happen.
ฉลาด
They're mounting this attack, but Buzz and Stacks are here to play. Got that sticks the plant, but can you hold it off for long? Here comes Stacks. Swaps over to the side of a
Fin
shot
Wan.
from Sylvan. RB cuts the side in half. Just a tiny gap for him to stick it. And Mako's got his back, of course, bro. I'm watching you. DRX gets the defuse.
I mean, phenomenally played by Buzz here to just buy time, a nano at the door to buy even more. I mean, all these little things that he does to buy time there are absolutely phenomenal.
It's crazy.
I know. I thought he was going to get killed. I thought they were going to, catch him in the back potentially, but he's just
San
barely
Yong
able to
Namashita.
escape. And even though Foxy, takes some damage, ends up losing his life to a great reaction from Meteor, it's a better reaction from Buzz and Stacks. They just shut the round down.
That movement,
Just impeccable.
the shots, he's playing peekaboo style like Mike Tyson.
Don't screw it up.
Yes.
Here.
The bob and the weave, he's just... There's the blade storm now from Meteor.
Okay. Are we gonna double at this?
The Cosmic Divide and the No Command as well. So Gen.G has a lot of ability to make a site take happen. So if I'm DRX, I think I'm thinking retake. Just, let all this utility get burned and then try to counter it with your own. Save the Seekers, maybe when you're ready to push past the Cosmic Divide.
Okay. Interesting
ไป
drop from Meteor. Now this is good positioning,
เฮ้ย
but
เอ้ยกลับ
Nice
กลับ
doesn't
กลับ
quite
ก่อน
happen for the time.
Oh.
Pulls it out again, and RB just dishes him out.
สวยเม
I
เทโอ
thought Foxy 9 might have gone with a bit of a flank, but no. That's okay. We'll just rendezvous back on the site itself. Buzz on the
น่าจะ
shorty.
เกี่ยวสักหนึ่งนะ
With the smokes. This is how DRX takes site control.
ขอสักหนึ่ง
Genji comes
โอเค
just to try and hold
ถ้าโดนราวนี้นี่
other spots, whether it's
ไปนะ อย่างนี้ไปนะ อย่างนี้ไปไกลนะ ถ้าโดนราว
Take a
เนี้ย
look at where King is. I don't know if it's gonna work though because RB
เฮ้ยไอ้นั่นนั่งอยู่คืออะไรอะ
Sylvan, King fires the shots,
Oh.
whiffs, and Foxy
เอ้ย
again floating up on top like an angel.
That was
เชียร์เจน
chaotic
จี
to
ฮะ
say the
แต่เหมือน
least.
จะไม่ได้
There was
แล้ว
a
ว่ะ
moment there where I thought maybe Genji was going to be able to get it done, but Goddead kind of over-peaked from the main
อยากให้
side.
แบบว่า DRX มันไม่ได้ห่างไปมากขนาดนี้ ถ้ามันชนะมันก็แบบว่าไม่น่าจะมีใครมาล้มมันได้แล้วล่ะ
Break it
ตอน
down
เนี้ย
faster to do some more
ถ้าไม่ใช่
damage.
เจนจี
He
นะ
got
เพราะ
a
เจน
little
จี
bit
ก็
over-aggressive on
อัน
that.
ดับ
All
2
the
นะ
rest of his
ถ้า
team
ที่
was
2
really
ชนะ
ready
ไม่ได้
to try to
ที่
be
เท่าไหร่
with
จะ
it.
มาชนะมันวะ
And that cove lasted just long enough, and then the bullets ran out. That gave DRX just enough time to get that defuse through.
And that's how DRX plays this again. It's that Viper Harbor combo, and it works so well on this map. Genji needs to figure out a different way to approach it, especially with the retakes. It's so darn good. Mako just playing outside of secret, outside of dugout.
Still, you've got the
Talon
upcycling
ล้มตอน
really
pay
well
off
right now for Genji. The way that these things are lining up.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Oh, never mind. You just lost your Viper's bit.
ว
Forget
ง
it.
เล็บว่า pay off ด้วยนะ
What a shot.
I was like, okay, this is looking pretty good, you know.
And still hovering around
Well,
pillar. If you were Genji,
วางไว้
I
ได้
don't
เลยครับ
think you want to repeat that. No. What are your options? Whenever you try to go
ครั
through
บ
mid,
ใช่ครับ
Buzz
ผ่าน
is
จอ
there.
ดอยู่
You try to
นอก
go
ด้าน
through
ใน
B long, Foxy's there. You
ครับ
try to head towards the A side, Mako is there.
Yeah, dude. Going up against DRX is
เรียบร้อย
certainly not fun for
ลวง
anyone.
หนึ่งงี้ลวงหนึ่ง
You know that Terry Crews
เฮ้ย
video?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
มึงรู้อะไรวะอยู่ดีก็กลับ
Yeah, they're all over the map. And this is what map
เหี้ย
control is
เซนส์ไหนเนี่ย
for DRX.
ไม่เดินข้าม ไม่ได้ยิน
Confidence
ไม่มีอะไรเลย
to find that
แต่
pick,
เดิ
but
น
so
กลับ
far in this map, they haven't found that yet. Oh, tiny gap in the high tide. It's trying to walk through, but Poison Cloud and Snakebite just blocks him off. You don't have time anymore. You have to press through. You have to press forward. Buzz is just lying in with a shorty. TS is able to find him, and then
มาแล้ว
all of a sudden prepared to take a shot on towards RP. The push now off of the cascade, and DRX are trying to get the deep
โอ้ย
in. Buzz!
มาแป๊บเดียว
What a spray transfer again. They're both in the same spot, and all he's got to
ไปแล้ว
left click and hold. A bit of a whiff from Foxy 9, but Buzz is here. So is Mako. TS has the spray in the right spots. He gets a bit of it through, but not quite connecting.
Okay,
Gets Buzz instead. Buzz saves his life by throwing his body at TS. Mako.
No worries.
อันนี้ถ้าแพ้ไม่ต้องลุ้น pay off แล้วถูก
Oh, yeah.
ไม่ได้ลุ้นแล้วครับ
What
ถ้าแพ้
what
ไม่
an
ได้ลุ้นเลย
effort here from Buzz. I mean,
มัน
he
แพ้
wins
มาก
this
กว่า
round
ครึ่งหนึ่งก็ไม่ได้
straight
ลุ้น
out
แล้วเปล่าวะ
for DRX. They have no business winning this. And TS once again coming through water gets a huge pick
ต้อง
on
เริ่
the
มจากชนะ
backside of
วัน
all
จั
of
นทร์นี้
this.
แหละ
Buzz though finds 2 at 33L. He's body blocking. He's buying time. Oh, Sylvan might have flashed himself a bit on that. TS, yes, he takes down Buzz, but Buzz had distracted TS long enough that Mako could just stick it inside of his poison cloud. Well done there by Buzz.
Have to admire TRX's plays. I mean, Buzz,
54 มีลุ้น
wow.
ใช่
Foxy as well.
แต่ถ้า 05 น่าจะ
And
ไม่ได้
now
ลุ้น
they're
ละ
getting a little bit courageous with the way that they're
ถ้า
pushing out.
05 นี่ลุ้นยาก
TS is just waiting for this though. Cures it. Oh! An uncharacteristic
ตาเอ๋
miss from Foxy. RB does take Meteor down though, and that's the B side being contested. Buzz has the lockdown available to him as well, and up position by Scream. This could be a good place. It's that crossfire setup that we've seen before. So Genji again has to reassess their options.
Yeah, that was not looking so easy. Now, TS did grab this op from Foxy, so he's pretty good with it. I've definitely seen him hit a couple pretty nasty op shots. He's going to be watching while the rest of the team, maybe they're going to think about Art to A or
ถ้าไม่ได้ pay off
Link
ก็
to
เหลือ
B,
รอ
but I
แข่ง
would
last
suspect that
chance
Art to A is
last chance
maybe the
หรอ
easier option for them in their minds. You know, you got Buzz over on the other side. You want to mess with that, but no, that's the op down. Mako finds the perfect timing.
30 seconds now. And Genji are afraid again. Quaking in their
30
boots. I
seconds
mean,
left.
อันนี้ pay off นี่
I know
ใช่
that
ใช่
Mako
ทัวร์
is
ที่
up
จะไป
by
ญี่ปุ่นปะ
Yemen.
หรือคนละทัวร์กันวะ
Avoiding him. Look at this Look at how
ตัวที่ไปญี่ปุ่นนี่ไปยังไง
Oh no. Just to push them off. RB's just checking. Oh, a peek.
อ๋อ
But
ตัวเดีย
Buzz
วกัน
is
เหรอ
instantly able to reply. They continue to press forward, but Buzz is landing shots.
โอ้ย
Oh my
บัก
god.
จวดคัก
Oh, come on now.
เอ้ยมันแม่นจังวะ
End it off.
มันจิกแบบ
7-1 for
จิกๆเลยอะ
DRX.
It's just not even fair. Buzz is 16 and 5
จิก
now.
จัดอะ
He's still sitting on his lockdown. Oh my god. I mean, just a great reaction here from Buzz. He gets a little bit of help again from Mako with the toxic screen, able to peek off of it, and then just
16
winds him up and knocks him down.
Oh, he's fired up.
Fired up.
We are light years ahead
go back
of
to Hip-Hop.
Gen G right now. Gen G, wake up. You guys need to do this. This is your one opportunity to maybe take down DRX, and they're calling their timeout again.
เฮ้ย
It's
มันใช้
just
ไทม์เอาท์ได้
timeout.
Yeah.
ได้2 อันในครึ่งเดียวเลยเหรอ
Yeah, dude. No, it's not good. I mean, and now you gotta have the trust
นึก
in
ว่ามัน
the
ได้
TS
ครึ่งละอัน
to lead this team. You know, but my concern here is that DRX is strictly
Là anh đánh thua thầy
playing
ba.
really far back, and there isn't much that Gen G has been able to do off of it. We've seen TS attempt the water, lurk 2 times. One time it worked, one time it didn't.
ตูตู
But they're not really able to break, the way that DRX is set up. DRX is totally fine playing post plant. They're totally
Yes.
fine just
Send you
defaulting
a-
around, playing retakes. No problem at all. And like you said, it's because everybody's so good at what they do. Buzz, you got Buzz on the other side. Well, Mako's on the other side. Well,
They're
that
everywhere.
sucks.
แล้วหลังจากนี้ไม่
Either
มี
way
แก้
you
แล้ว
go,
ว่ะเจนจี
it's like trying to
ถ้าไม่ดีขึ้นก็คือไปเลยเหว
It almost feels like that, but
มัน
those
ต้อง
are the times.
อ๋อมันได้ครึ่ง
Can't be
พักครึ่ง
afraid.
อีกทีหนึง
You
นี่หว่า
have
พั
to
กค
go
รึ่ง
together as a team, take off one player, and then you open up a little bit of space. DRX will have to rotate over just to cover that gap. If that works out, you might have a bit of space to push in. But right now, it's just this team play. Maybe a little bit of an execute onto the A side. Meteor already dashes in. Mako backs off for the time being. But here comes that reckoning. Here comes that cascade.
เฮ้ยดีขึ้นดีขึ้น
Sylvan
เฮ้ย
trying to
ดี
go in for
จัด
the plant stick, but Meteor continues to go in.
Planted.
I don't know if he can do it all the way through though. Just
กดวิ่ง
X needs to buy a little bit more time.
yep.
อู้หู
A
ก็
shot
เดท
from God Dead
What a
just
freak.
because he jumped on top.
กูบอกเลยยังไงช็อตนี้ก็
X
ฟิก
is just trying to, he is
ขอรีเพลย์หน่อยครับขอรีเพลย์หน่อย
aggressive there because, Foxy was just trying to get out with the opposite.
รีเพลย์ด่วน
More important to just kind of piece out of here. Now, this is a good execute. This is just a fast hit here from Gen G, and they put the pressure on, and this is a way that you can kind of deal with what I was talking about with
Hell yes.
the difficulties that DRX was showing you, which is just being prepared, covering
เฮ้ย
a lot of their angles, keeping their information in check, kind of understanding the push and pull of the map, keeping Gen G corralled. And this is like one way you can just bust through it, just hammer down on a site, and even with that reckoning there, Meteor still doing the job that you need him to do.
You are so right. Meteor, MVP of the round. Even with a reckoning from RB, it did not matter. Because look at this replay. How he peeks out of that toxic. How God, what is that flick? We did not see
Even the
that.
crowd just goes, oh.
กูเห็นกูเห็นอะไรเนี่ย
That's
ใจ
nasty.
เย็นนะไม่เอาไม่ใส่กัน
And for the
ไม่เอาหน้า
User joined your channel.
Now Foxy might have the
เอา
operator,
หน้า
but the rest of his team
บูมบอย
a bit of a
ไม่ใส่
half.
กันไม่ใส่กัน
Well,
ว่าไงเอง
Good news here for Gen G is
Wait,
that a
no,
lot of
no.
these rounds that they've been,
ว่าไง
Oh, Foxy.
oh god, that they've been losing have been close.
Good flash, good flash. Surely can rush him down.
ลงสตรีมเลยได้ป่ะพี่
ลงสตรีมเลยเหรอ
You continue push on through. There is that toxic
ใช่
streak
เหรอ
in your face, but here comes Meteor.
เจอกันไหมแชท
Clears out. Screen
หยอก
one.
หยอก
That
หย
shot
อก
from
หยอก
Buzz.
หยอก
เนี่ยเห็น
Where
ปะ
did that
ไอ้ยิ
come
งมัน
from?
ชอบเป็นคนแบบ
It's
นี้แหละ
off
แชท
inside
จั
of
ดการเลย
walls. God Dead
Mình
tries
đồn
to
nè,
fire back.
cái gì
They
bà
have
mạt.
to rally together.
จะ
King
ทำ
will
เสีย
be
ง
the
หลอก
one
ทำ
to
ไมวะ
push
อี
in. Waiting for that code from RB.
เหี้ย
They
จะไอ้
find
คำ
him.
เชี่ยอะไรวะไอ้อ้วน
Gap
บอก
is
เงี้ย
over. Mongo's
เหี้ย
trying to play
กู
around
พูด
this.
ปกติ
Careful.
Planted.
Looking for the shots with the stinger, but it's not the right
มึง
move.
ก็อยาก
It's not the spray that he
เยี่ย
thought.
มึงแรงกันง่าพี่ชี่
Will be the one
เอ้ยเย็ด
to bring some wins back for Gen G.
Yeah, I need to see
โอ้โห
DRX kind of
ไอ้เงี้ยควายคำควย
pump
เล
the
ย
brakes a
พูด
little
มาแรง
bit
มาก
here
มา
and,
แรงมากไหน
you know,
มีใคร
be
ให้
a
แรงก
little
ว่านี้
bit
ไหม
more willing to bail sooner.
พี่บุ๋ม
Fast hits from Gen G. This is gonna
เดี๋ยว
be
เกม
Gen
อ่ะ
G's,
พี่ซื้อมาก่อนเลยนะ
tempo that they want to set right
มีแล้
now.
ว
Then your reaction needs to be kind of what we saw from like the abilities
พี่
of
ซื้อมาก่อน
Buzz.
เลยนะ
มีแล้ว
Tempo and just not,
Wait.
just avoid it. Yeah, just avoid it and set up for retakes
ดูแล้ว
because
ดูแล้ว
you know that right there from Foxy is devastating.
เท่านี้
That operator
รู้งาน
early in the round like that
แล้ว
really
ก็
hurts.
They're also really close to some ultimates right now, but wow, just
พี่
fighting
เคยเล่น
fire
ยัง
with
พี่เคยเล่นยัง
fire. Foxy,
ภาค
not
สองเคยยัง
afraid, fearless.
ไม่แน่ใจ
He pushes
เดี๋ยว
out an
พี่ไป
A
เล่นให้มันถึง
and
โคออฟได้ก่อน
picks to
โอเค
boot.
ได้
Well, forget what I
And
just
then
said. Foxy just
มี
good
กู
enough
ไปกับใครบ้างเนี่ย
punch
Huh?
it right
กูไปกับ
in.
ใครบ้างอะ
Doesn't even need an operator.
Boom
And
ơi, bắt
Gen G
mình.
has to back off.
Oh.
They have to respect this,
Đầy
and
mặn,
that's
đầy
why
mặn
this is so tough. This is such a daunting
ดูแลเกม
task
ไหนนี่มัน
for
จะ
Gen
โง่
G. Every time you try to find a little bit of wind, but then DRX just throws something right back in your face.
Yeah.
เกมไลน์เจอกันพรุ่งนี้บอก
Our
พรุ่ง
ดู
นี้ดี
เหี้
ก
ย
ว่า
ฟรีไฟดิ
Spy some
ไอ้อ้วน
time
ไอ้
here.
อ้วนอยากเก่งแบบเคนนี่เอส
Just doing
แต่
a
เป็น
little bit
ได้
of
แค่
checking.
เพนหน่วยเอส
TS
ไอ้
is
เหี้ย
still alive. So you got to make sure no one's coming water.
ไอ้เหี้ยฟรีไฟเพลเยอร์
ไอ้เหี้ยเป็นรุ่นฟรีไฟว่ะ
In the world,
โอ้ย
this
ฟรีไฟมัน
DRX
ปาก
right
มัน
now.
ใช้ได้ว่ะรุ่นฟรีไฟอ่ะ
You still have the Astra, sure, but it's you need that for the execute.
Oh.
For Gen G.
Presence with
อย่าทำให้วงการคนอ้วนดูแย่ได้ไหมอิง
TS can get this pick on the Mako.
เสื่อมเสียบริการเหรอ
Rotate, but oh. Now position revealed
30
by
seconds left.
alarm bot. 30 seconds.
Not enough.
Clinton,
This has to be
Clinton,
beautiful.
we have a problem. There they go.
เอ้ยไอ้เรื่องชื่อนี้ยังไม่จบหรอก
They're waiting for the execute just to contest
ไอ้คำว่า
against
เบียว
the
นี่
spike
คือมัน
plant.
เป็นคำหยาบเหรอ มันถือว่าเป็นการด่าหรือดูถูกเหรอ
Still hiding
เบียวเหรอ
smoke those Foxy 9. Oh,
มึงถึงใส่มันคืนเละ
he
ขนาด
has
นั้
to
น
get the oh,
มัน
almost
ก็
the
ไม่
plan.
ใช่คำที่บวก
Mako
ในแง่
arrived
บวก
just in time.
ขนาดนั้น แต่ก็ไม่ได้ลบ
8-3
ขนาด
now
นั้น
in favor of DRX.
I mean, damage done, and DRX's money is still kind of funky here.
ดู
So
ถูก
I think
เบียว
they're
แปล
going
ว่า
to
ไม่
be
ตรง
able
มัน
to
ก็
มัน
ไม่
เบี้ยวห
ถึ
รือง เป
กั
ล่า
บมันก็
It's
ไม่ได้
been close. I
มั
mean,
นก็
all
ไม่
of
ถึง
these
กับดู
rounds
ถูก
have
ว่า
been
มันแบบ
knife's edge for Gen G.
แต่ว่า
They've
คน
been
มัน
losing
ใช้ใน
for the
เชิง
most
ลบ
part.
มากกว่าเชิงบวก
This is just, you know, the Foxy has been aggressive, and finally it pays off. You know, a lot of rounds has been pushing space early.
เป็นฝั่ง A
Most of the time,
ตัว A
Gen G's
ไม่ใช่
been
ตัว
doing
E
a great job of dealing with it, and it's been why these rounds have been so
เบียวมันล
close.
บ
But still, DRX is just
เบียว
so
เท่ากับ
weak
วิ
on
กลจริ
the
ต
backside of this.
วิกล
Now,
จริตเหรอ
Meteor gonna pop
พี่บูม
that
เข้าใจคำว่า
blade
เบียว
sword.
เบียวปะ
ไม่รู้
They are
แล้วกู
trying
ไม่
to
เคยใช้ด้วย
push some
คือ
space
เบียว
here
มัน
in
จะแบบ
Dart.
กูรู้ว่ากูเคยโดนด่าว่าเบียว
Between the Korean Jets and Foxy just
เบียว
stay
มันคือแบบ
still.
อารมณ์ประมาณแบบเบียวแบบการ์ตูนอะไรอย่างงี้มากกว่าหรือเปล่า
กูเคยโดนด่าว่าเบียว
แล้วมึงเนี่ยนะเบียว
Dangerous 'cause he had the spike in his hand,
การ์
but
ตูนมึงก็ไม่ได้ดู
oh my
แบบ
god.
พูดอะไร
Does
ปัญญา
force
อ่อน
the
มาก
Viper spin from Mako, and then all
ไม่
of a
แบบ
sudden they push
พูดแบบ
in towards B-Link.
ประมาณแบบตัวเองมาออกมาจากการ์ตูนอ่ะ
Where Buzz is lying in wait. He
ก่อน
strikes at
แปล
the
งร่าง
right
ไททัน
time.
Got that lockdown.
อ๋อตอนแปลงร่างไททันอะอย่างนั้นนะว่า
Oh
เบียว
my god, it's not even
ใช่
necessary.
ไปแดก
Jimmy the
ไอ้เหี้ย
turret strikes
นั่นแหละ
again.
ถ้าแดกไอ้เหี้ยนั่นแล้วไม่อิ่มอ่ะกูจะแดกอีก2 คน
Unbelievable hacks.
คือ
Now off up the other side. Finds one for himself as well. Lockdown pushes them away.
แบบหนูมี
They
พ
have
ลัง
a Viper's pit and he stays inside it,
Bong
but Buzz goes on through. We've got 40 seconds. Let's
Anh đi
hightail it to
on.
the A site.
Well, TS has been lurking
Quicker.
over this way, dude.
นั่นแหละ
He's
ก็
been
อย่างที่อิง
waiting.
บอก
He
มั
was
น
on the outside of
มัน
Mako's
อยู่
Viper's pit,
ตามสถาน
looking to
การ
see
ณ์
if maybe Mako would push out that
แต่
way.
ส่วนใหญ่ใช้
Did
ไปทางลบ
not. So
ไง
now he has the information and he has the space.
ได้ยินแล้วรู้สึก
He's
ล
got
บ
all his teammates
คนถ้ามันแบบโดนด่า
อย่างไอ้เหี้ยกอดเดนเนี่ย ชื่อแม่งโคตรเบียวเลยว่ะ
We're looking for the
มันก็
spike.
ไม่ได้รู้สึกเหมือนโดนด่าขนาดนั้นนะ
รู้สึกไง
Stacks, no swiping. Mako, no swiping.
รู้สึกไง
เดี๋ยว
รู้สึกไง
They're up inside
ไอ้
flower.
เหี้ยนั่นบอกว่าเฟี้ยว
And it's a good position for them to retake off of. See if Gen G
Yeah.
can hold. Trying to get some ball back
Biel.
through it. It just pays the
พอโดน
attention
อย่าง
off.
เบียวปุ๊บแล้วกอดเดนรู้สึกยังไง
Oh, and then Mako.
เจ็บ
Clean
Dù
shots
chới-chới.
from this guy again.
I mean, I guess the
Allez,
good
allez,
news
chủ
for
biểu.
Gen G is like
จูนี้
ไอ้อิงทะลึ่งนะ
plop
ทะลึ่ง
himself
นะ
down on a site.
เกมก็
เด็ก
เบียว
ดูเยอะนะ
He's
เหี้ย
got
ใคร
a
ไม่เบี้ยว
Viper
มั่ง
space
บอก
now.
มัน
Once he's set up, he's good. And
มันก็ต้อง
again,
เอียงกันบ้างแหละไอ้เหี้ยไอ้เหี้ย
DRX with this
ของกู
composition.
โคตรเป็นงูเลยไอ้เหี้ย
Tiny little space
ตอนแรกซ้ายเสร็จขวาต่อ
And they continue to just push Gen G. Gen G has no choice but to fall back, bound by bound. And with
โคตร
all
น่า
of
กลัว
this, DRX gets control.
And there's not much
อยาก
utility
ขาย
for
อะไร
this
วะ
retake. for
ไอ้เหี้ย
Gen
ของ
G.
มึงมันตรงเป๊ะเหรอไอ้เหี้ยกูไม่เชื่อหรอก
Flashes, they have a trailblazer.
วันเจี๊ยบ
And
สิ่ง
you're
ข้อ
gonna be
ใน
an
ครับ
Astra.
ห้ามคุณรักเขา
Spear, they found him. Okay, maybe we take Foxy. Oh, he still got to.
เอาได้ปืนพก
ผมที
93เคิร์ต
Oh, they gotta do something about this.
Wait, can we actually
gotta
stick
push.
it? DRX, they can't stick it. They want to, but they can't. Oh, because of the shots, the pot
Oh,
shots
no.
being sounded off through because of the ghosts. Gen G
เฮ้ยโอ้
Hey,
โหเหี้ย
that
มาให้มึงด่า
is something we have
People
not
have
seen
to vote.
before.
or not for
I'm
Thai
speechless.
League
I mean,
นายกใหม่
rarely
ไง
do you
เลย
see
เลือก
something
ตั้ง
like
อะ
that happen
แล้ว
with DRX. Usually they're
มันเกี่ยวอะไรกับมึง
about,
ไอ้จริง
making sure that
ฮะ
there's
ยวน
plans
โหว
for
ตด้วยเหรอ
this, but they
จริง
just
ยวน
got
โหวต
stuck
ประยุทธ์
it. I mean, props to Gen G for just 5-man deathballing it in there and getting the job done. That's really well
jing.
handled. I mean, that Trailblazer, they made the most out of the utility they had. They shut Foxy 9 down with it, and they eventually got the kill. It took a little bit longer.
ยูวันจอยประยุทธ์อาร์มี่ฮะ
It's huge.
JJ.
That's huge for Gen G.
Big buff now. Maybe we get another round.
FC
Then another
เกา
round.
ไข่
This is how
เหรอ
comebacks happen.
ก้าวไกลโอ้ก้าวไกลโอ้ยมึง
They're looking
เอ้ย
for that mistake. They're betting
ไอ้เหี้ยคาราโอ
to make
เกะ
that mistake.
เก้าไข่
Make it happen.
เหี้ยเฮ้ยเอามันอ่านได้อะ
Careful as well. I mean, I
FP
like
เก้าไข่
the
ไอ้
way
สัต
they're
ว์
moving across the map. But it's a little bit too much, Paper Thin.
โอเคเจเจ
Do you think they can hear those footsteps?
got you,
don't
man.
think so.
No, they cannot. Certainly not. Buzz just kind of like just picked up his turret. I'm pretty sure Gen G saw that, so now they're starting to push
เอ้ย
space.
แล้วมันลุก
Buzz is going to be trapped. I mean,
มัน
if he can trade
มา
one
ดู
here,
อะไร
that'd be phenomenal.
เลือกตั้งบ้านเราวะ
That's 2 nanosecond. Oh,
มันคนไทยเหรอ
the timing.
โทรถามคนไทยว่า
Oh
เข้า
my
ไปเลือกตั้งเปล่า
god. Oh, that's
There's the
devastating.
mistake.
Oh, it's Spectre too. It's devastating.
Oh god, heartbreaking indeed. Gen G now. How will you recover?
กล้ามันไม่มีอะไรจะสอนเกี่ยวกับคน
It's
ไทย
still
จน
not
สอนเลือก
impossible
ตั้งแล้วหรอ
because
วะ
DRX only has pistols, but you
Oh.
have to press in.
Look at Stacks'
They're
position.
so careful on this. Okay, Stacks is gone. Sylvan thankfully checks it. But instantly
Ooh, man.
walled off. Oh, a choke point
Spray
set
แบบ
up out
ยั
of
บๆบัด
nowhere. DRX. Is this a thrifty win?
A nano
Is this
sword.
where we say goodnight?
Oh my god. And now you've got
Oh, wait.
อย่า FC พี่บูมให้พี่บูมไปเป็น
Can he?
President ไปแล้ว
King?
ล่าสุด
Oh, Mako gets a shot at the TS.
Yeah.
Oh, King, you're low. Oh, he's slick. Oh, no. No. A thrifty for DRX.
อะไรอ่ะ
I can't even right now.
ฟักตูด
Every round.
I can't even.
Every round is like by
Are you
the
Tumblr?
thinnest of margins. This is where my ID comes in. It's paper thin. Everything is
หรือว่าพี่บูมไม่กล้า
it
เปิด
takes
ดี
the
เบต
littlest things
การเมือง
here.
เพราะ
And
ไอ้
it
อิง
looks
เผ
like
ด็
they're
จ
just
กา
gonna
ร
be able to stick it, but then Mako at the last second.
ไม่ไม่อยากเปิดดีเบตการ
Unbelievable
เมือง
that
เพ
there's
ราะ
just
ว่า
not enough time.
มันเซนซิทีฟครับ
Millimeters
พูดอะไร
away.
นิดอะไรหน่อยปุ๊บแม่งแบบ
They almost had it, but it
มันตูมตามง่าย
all
อะ
turns
ไม่
around
ไม่พูดเลย
now.
ดีกว่าความเห็นแต่ละ
DRX,
คนมันไม่เหมือนกันหรอก
they buy
ก็
up.
เลยไม่อยากดู
It's the thing that killed Gen G in that previous round is that they
คน
both
มีสิทธิ์ออก
recognized
สิทธิ์ออกเสียง
that
อะ
Buzz could
อย่า
still be in
ทะเลาะ
spawn.
กันเล่นเลย
I thought they saw his turret get picked up. I don't know.
Oh
Just
เดี๋ยว
no.
กู
didn't
ไปอยู่
occur
ใน
to
ท
them.
วิตเตอร์
Those things happen when the pressure's on.
กลัว
That's again the pressure. It mounts up. Now DRX is taking full advantage of it. Spike instantly down. They back away. They set up the same choke point. In fact, it goes
เพราะว่ามัน
deeper. Look at
มีหลาย
this.
สิทธิ์หลายเสียงอยู่แล้ว
Buzz
อันใน
can
4,000
even
คนเนี่ย
like throw a nano and back off and pop it here.
มีหลายพักมากอ่ะ ถ้ากูบอกว่ากูชอบพักนี้ ไอ้พวกนั้นก็ต่อต้านกูแล้ว
Contact to set up for Buzz.
กูไม่ดูดีกว่า
Beautiful play.
Ridiculously perfect with this. King. He will fight back, but the best that you can hope
อย่าง
for
นี้
is
บูม
just a
โตขึ้น
couple
นะ
of
บูม
picks because
ให้ได้
it's so
กูโตตั้งแต่เด็ก
It's
แล้ว
insurmountable for you to push past this
พ่อใคร
Stacks
มาเฮีย
positioning. A bit of a peek. He's gone. King looks for the headshot, but he's running out of ammo. Has to back off to reload his chamber now.
เยี่ยพีจีนี่เล่นกูทุกดอ
Oh,
กเลย
what?
You got the gun?
Oh!
สัต
Okay.
ว์กูมีดาบนะ
This is so
หา
scrappy
แม่งด่า
right
กูเป็น
now.
เด็กการอีก
It really
That
is.
is just, I mean, what a thief. How did he grab that? That is unbelievable. The thief in the night.
Oh my goodness. This isn't an A.
This is the
isn't
wildest
4,000 คนอาจจะยังไม่ถึง
This is
18 3,000 คน
Like, you can tell how bad both teams still want this.
Dik na
There
lang.
is no give up in Gen G. Credit where credit's due. They're
เดี๋ยวนี้
playing
เลือกตั้งต้อง
as
18เหรอ
best as they can,
Yes.
but it's just not
ไม่
quite
ไม่รู้
enough.
เหมือนกันหรอกไม่ค่อยได้ไปเลือก
Maybe
อะไร
not
เลือก
yet,
ตั้ง
but
นี่
you have to
บัตร
admire
ประชาชน
the
ปะ
perseverance.
หรือ
You
ว่า
have
ต้อง
to
อายุ
respect these players on the stage playing their hearts out right now. DRX still
8
looking so darn good.
ไอ้
This is
เหี้ย
just
กูเกิดมา
classic
ไม่เคยเลือกตั้งเลยเนี่ย
Harbor combo.
20 กว่าปี
TS has to
จะ 30
reposition,
ละ
and all of a sudden
ยังเลือกตั้งไม่เป็นเลยมั้งเนี่ย
over B.
ไปเดี๋ยวกูไปถามเด็กด้วยน้องเรื่องไงอะ
Might peek towards Foxy, but no, Foxy is gonna drop down into the hall. Now let's see if they can clear him out. The rest of DRX is very deep. There's that Trailblazer. Oh, gets one! What an adjustment.
Tracking aim! And that's now TS finding the trade. They got a little bit more space. Maybe they can stick the defuse again.
เฮ้ยมงใครมง
It is, it's counter utility. Fragment, not quite hitting Mako. Mako's got snake bites on top of snake bites. It lands right on top of King. The timer is still ticking. Maybe 20
แย่ไป
seconds
บูมนอน
remaining.
หลับทับสิทธิ์
Oh no. And
Where?
Arby's still around the pillar. It's just too much. They have to back off. It's match point
ง่วง
for DRX. How do you judge them? For they are justice itself.
Yeah, it is
ยี่นี่จริ
incredibly
งไง
difficult
ที่มัน
for
บอกอะ
Genji. I mean,
มีโอกาสเลือกตั้งครั้งนี้ครั้งที่ 2 ไอ้นั่นอยู่มา
decent
8
attempt.
ปี
They have to play for retake based on
ไอ้เหี้ย
ultimates,
นั่นอะจริง
that are invested with that reckoning from RB. And this time around,
Here.
Buzz is even deeper.
Careful here.
He's not giving up any
ใช่
space. He's in
ประเทศไม่
shop,
ไปไหนเพราะ
sitting
กู
there
เนี่ยแหละ
planted. So if
บัง
there
เอิญ
is
ไอ้
that
เหี้ย
flank that we've been
จะ
seeing
ชนะ
from
อยู่แล้ว
Genji,
ขาดเสียง
this
กู
time
เสียง
he's
เดียว
showing an even
กูขอ
different
โทษจริงๆว่ะ
look to Genji. So if they come through, might catch them off surprise. They're not even able to get there.
นิด
And
เดียว
if you
นิดเดียว
If you
อนา
can't
คตของชาติแม่ง
displace DRX
แค่
from
กู
near
แม่ง
that pillar
ลุกไป
from
เลือก
the
ตอนนั้น
backside
กูต้องเลือก
towards
ใคร
that
ยุคกู
screen,
ยุคกูตอนนั้นมีใครวะ
then you're gonna lose the round most of the time.
ธีรทรเหรอ
Post plant setups are so good
ธี
for
รทร
DRX. The Molly,
น่าจะนักบอล
the way
อะ
they stagger them,
Which is why
they never make mistakes.
that
มึงจะไปแข่ง
matchup
PUBG เหรอ
against
ไอ้สัตว์
Talon actually contested that. Kind of worked, but
ธีรทรไฟไอ้เหี้ย
like that in this scenario.
ธีรทรไฟ
It's so much
ธราธ
pressure.
ร
It's match point. They're banking
ธีร
everything
ตอน
on this
กู
A
ใน
main hold.
เฟซที่ดู
Three
Yeah,
players
ธีร
together.
ทร
Can
เว้
we
ย
make it happen? The power of friendship.
Spike down
King
A.
will be able to make it a trade. They continue to push into this now. Sylvan makes it another trade. We're into a
ตั้งแต่ก้าวไกลละ
2-on-3. Spike down. Genji has control over it, but he's backing off. He's calling for backup. Backup is so far away, Clinton.
ตีลำโพ
Yeah,
ง
and look at where Buzz has gotten to. That flash didn't confirm anything. Oh my God, just barely got the gun out in time.
And we just equalized this. 2-on-2, Buzz. MVP of this match so far. Just numbers off the charts.
Placing
He's
bomb.
playing post plant along with Mako. Mako sticks the plant.
Last player
Genji trying to push
standing.
forward. Goddead's gotten the first frag. Buzz makes it a trade down to 30 HP. Meteor, you have a Guardian.
ยุค
You
8
have
ปี
the
คน
best
ตาย
aim
ยังมาใช้สิทธิ์เลย
on your team. You have to make it happen, but Buzz! What is that peek out of nowhere? It's just in time. It's a cloud burst land.